Tonight on JG9 Live, we kick off Week 11 of the NFL season with an AFC East battle between two bitter rivals going in opposite directions. In one corner, the New York Jets, winners of 2 straight games, but in a rebuilding phase, looking to make it 3 straight wins with a primetime win here tonight. In the other corner, the New England Patriots, one of the pleasant surprises in football this year, winners of 7 straight games, looking to make it 8 and extend their lead on first place in the AFC East, looking to win that division for the first time since the 2019 season. It's the Jets and the Patriots, and it's right here on JG9 Live. All right, everybody, and on that note, welcome to JG9 Live. Happy start to week 11 of the season. Should be a fun week around the NFL. We got some big games, and one of them is tonight. This big game on Thursday Night Football, the Jets and the Patriots with the rival uniforms for the Pats. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. My name is Jared Garrett. If you've never done one of these streams before, how it works is like this. Fire in the chat with any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer about anything, everything. Any donation, get a question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order that I see. I'm voting that poll. Who think wins one, the Jets or the Patriots? If you are a member, you can share us for either one of the teams using the emojis in the chat. We got the emojis for the Jets and for the Patriots available at your disposal if you choose to root for one of those teams. I should also note that every donation counts toward this thing called You Make the Call. Help me decide which game we're calling on Saturday. You got today and tomorrow to decide which game we're doing. Notre Dame Pitt, Scar A&M, Michigan Northwestern, or USF against Navy. Which game are we doing? You're going to help me decide with your donations which one we're doing. I should also note, I do this thing every Thursday night, including tonight, called Live Man Karaoke, where for $50, I'll sing any song you want me to. No questions asked. $25, there's one song that is half off. Yeah, here we are with the winning streak. Yep. And yeah, MVP, Raleigh, Judge won it. I don't have a problem with it. Both very deserving candidates. Someone had to win. Someone had to win, someone had to lose. Just one of those years. Just one of those years. Let me get the spot here, and then we'll be good to go. So let's do the song for half off of karaoke for this stream only. All good, Cujo. All good. Hey, you're with the new coach. You have Rabel's been a home run higher. Glenn hit by pitcher higher, yes. Let's see. Maybe the Bills, maybe the Bucks. Blinding Lights for the Weekend is the song that is half off. For this stream and this stream only, the song half off is Blinding Lights. All right, that's a fun one. Obviously, big hit by the Weekend. So that's a song that's half off for this stream and this stream only. Who loses, the fans, the NFL, or everyone? You know? It's a good question. Wheel of Fortune. There you go. There you go. We also have emojis in the chat. If you're a member, you can show support using the Pats or the Jets logos. And we have a new dumb decision that dropped. We talk about the Bucks Colts game in Germany. We talk about that. Click the link above to watch that video. That is a great song. One of the most popular songs of all time. Should be a fun one. How's it going around? Appreciate you tuning in. Well, I deserved it more, but they gave it to the guy from the mid-market team. I mean, look, they both deserve it. If this was a year they could split, they would. But, I mean, this was great. Yeah, Al Michaels started 81. Wow. Haven't seen no eat vegetables. Still kicking at 80. Have the interview, think you'll get it? All good. Hopefully you get it. Hopefully you get it. Don't know how the Jets win tonight like New England. You have no problem with whatsoever with tonight's game. Division games are weird like that. Division games are weird. What did I say? Yeah, Falcons Colts. Yeah, I don't know what I said. MLS switch on the season pass. They never should put behind a paywall in the first place. It was dumb. So thank God. Thank God they're doing that. Pat's Unis, I'm not a fan at all. I do not think that, Kamana. How's it going, Titania? Always with a contrarian pick. Never invited less faith that the Jets can do a thing. Yeah, Falcons Colts. Yep, that was the dumb decision. That's the dumb decisions video. I don't know what I said, but with how drunk this season has been, I'm not certain of anything. No one's certain of anything. Red Sox have one jersey that's yellow and light blue, another one that's green. Yeah, it's bizarre. It's bizarre. Some of these color schemes do not make any sense, all things considered. So, Jets team feels different the past couple weeks. They are playing better, but offensively, they're still not great. I mean, they have one good game offensively. That was a game against the Bengals. Last week against the Browns, it was their defense and special teams that did some stuff. Not a fan of the UNC jerseys. No, neither am I. Neither am I. I appreciate all you guys being here. This game's going to start in about 4 or 5 minutes' time. When the uniforms are first shut off, they look more like a powder blue color and look UNC. It's interesting how alternative jerseys can grow on you, how misleading colors look in photos. Yeah, it is. I mean, sometimes there are uniforms that look way worse in the photos. Yeah, Tagliabue, absolute legend. Absolute legend as a commissioner. Labor peace, labor stability, absolute legend. I don't think Morse Gimbel is team. I think he's just really bad. Want to have faith in the Jets progressing, but this is one of those Lord Souls of you. Yeah, it's not great. Last Jets game, Al Michaels call on NBC was the butt fumble. That's everything you need to know about that franchise. I'm going to play against Pittsburgh in a loss. Yeah, that was week 1. That was a long time ago. How's it going, JFK? Appreciate tuning in. Just in the season, butt fumble. Yep. It's a long time ago. Gonna get this game underway in just a little bit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all you guys being here. For this one, for whatever reason, it's not working on my computer, so I have to watch it on my... Oh. Wait, that was working. But that was a commercial. Something tells me it's not going to work. This would be nice if it did. Fact, fiction, NBA Boots Silver. I would hope fact, but I think fiction. I would think it's fiction. Maybe get a field stuff fumble? I don't know. Jets going to first pick this game? I don't think they will. They have 9 interceptions this season. We'll see if that changes here tonight. You can vote on that poll. You still got time to vote on this one. My TV is definitely behind by a solid 15 seconds compared to my computer. But the problem is if the computer thinks I'm streaming, and I am streaming, but fingers crossed that it will still allow me to do this. It's been having issues. But right now we're at commercial break, so we will see if it works when we get actual game footage. 10-7. Oh, I cannot do another 10-7. Fiction on that one, Gamana. Unless someone's on the call for Jets win was against the Colts in the wild card. That might be right, yeah. Oh, no, week 1 against Cowboys. Yeah, 2011. Yeah, week 1. Number 2, Sunday, the Buffalo. Ooh, November 2012. I'm going to guess... Ooh, November 2012. Number 2 song. Number 2. I'm going to guess... Diamonds by Rihanna. On Twitch? I'm not sure I can go on Twitch. We'll see. We'll see. I think Twitch is a bit behind Prime. The turnovers are just crazy, that one, yeah. JMU and Southern Miss are on a collision course for Sun Belt Championship. It does feel that way. Yeah, JMU is going to be a very interesting case if they have one loss and they keep dominating teams the way they have been. Again, they played Louisville earlier this season. Again, their schedule's not been great, but beat Old Dominion by a lot. Played Louisville. It was a tie game in the 4th quarter, so... I got an interesting case. Patriots 31, Jets 7. If it's another 10-7 game, I will lose my mind. Game style was... Oh, yes! Oh, I should have gotten that, because One More Night was number 1 for like an eternity. Game style was number 2 for like 8 straight weeks. I should have gotten that. That's a bad blunder on my end. That's a really bad blunder. Game style was 2 forever. And they have to change the rules because of YouTube views. Right, Jets have no picks on defense. Yep, they'll get one against Trevor. I know that much. I'll get one against Trev. Yeah, Aguero left the world 20 years ago today. Yep. Yeah, it's not going to work on my computer. Fantastic. Fantastic. It's going to be on my TV. So it's maybe about 15 seconds behind what I usually am. If it's 6-7, I mean... Honestly, nothing would shock me at this point. Super tie-up. Roll Tide, joining the guards here. Appreciate you, man. As a member, you get a lot of cool perks. Same age video. Members only Q&A streams and movies in the chat. Which game do you want me to do? I'll get you on the call for it. Which game do you want me to do? Appreciate you, man, as always. How's it going, Michael? Frank B with you. You know the drill. Absolutely there. Which game do you want? I'll get you on the call for that thing. Feel if I'm pick against secondary worse than theirs? Don't underestimate how bad Trev can be at times. Right, more like a renewed member. Yep. You've been a member for a while, but renewing the membership, love it. Appreciate you, man. That was number 4 that week. Which game do you want, Roll Tide? Appreciate you, man. Which game do you want me to do? I still can't believe I did not get that right. Well, top 10 all over the place this season? Yeah, no one knows anything. No one knows anything right now about the NFL in terms of who's good and not. It's been a weird year. I think Pitt wins by more than 1 score. Oh, wow. I think Notre Dame wins by 2 scores. Should be a good game, but I think Notre Dame does win that one. So I play the intro? I don't know. I don't have the audio on. Do they hate it now? No, they probably love it. It's probably increased jersey sales. Purdue up by 50-48. Ooh. All right. NF. ND. Okay, yeah, I was going to say. I don't know what NF would be. There we go. You got today and tomorrow to vote on this one. Everything counts as triple. Michael joining the Garards here. All right. You did say you were going to buy a membership. Appreciate you, man. Which game do you want? I'll get you on the call for it. Strange by any metric. Yep. Gabriel better than Trevor? No. Gabriel's not better than Trevor. Also, Gabriel doesn't push the ball down the field. Which game do you want, Michael? Appreciate you guys. All right. Getting this thing started off strong. Appreciate you guys. So, Patriots in the blues. Jets in the whites. Which game do you want? My thing might be a bit behind. Play server 27.5 Pats. Ooh. All sports answer. I mean, Albert was like 90. Scully was in his 90s when he was doing games. All right, so let's do this thing at Gillette under the lights in Foxborough. Patriots are going to become the first team to clinch a winning record this year. You want Notre Dame? All right, get you on Notre Dame. All righty. Got 2 on Notre Dame. Again, everything else is triple. About time everybody Sunday night in summer. Yeah, you should. Sunday nights in summer are awesome. Pittsburgh, Russ, or Trevor? Honestly, it's pretty split. Honestly, right now, it's 50-50. I'd probably take Trevor by a hair, but it's not by much. 76-20 around the Pats, and here we go. We are underway at Gillette. Kickoff fielded at the 5 and taken out to the 10. 15-20. Jets will start with the ball at the 29-yard line. As Isaiah Williams takes it down. There are questions if we're going to start a quarterback this week. It is going to be Justin Fields. The former Bear, former Steeler. First down, the 29. Last game, Jets did not really do a lot offensively. Fields did not do much. 6 for 11, 54 yards, 1 touchdown and a pick. He only had a whopping 42 net passing yards. Keep in mind, one of those was a 42-yard screen to Breece Hall. So Justin Fields last week, take that screen pass out, had 0, count them, 0 net passing yards. Will that change here today? 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Against this Pats defense. They'll send 4. Fields, hitch route. That is caught at the 34-yard line. Gain of 5 for the tight end Mason Taylor, the second-round pick at LSU. Makes it second down. Think I can't return touchdown. Game over, pack it up. Yep. My mouse was just like unresponsive for a little bit. There we go. Comes down to failure to... Oh, Harry Carey. Yes. Oh, I love that. His impressions were so good when he talked about like outer space with Harry Carey. Oh, that was so good. The moon was made of cheese. Would you eat it? So yes or no, Jeff? 2 at the top of the screen, 1 at the bottom. High formation here. Williams in motion. They're going to hand off up the gut. And Breece Hall will be brought down right at the line to gain. Think he's got it at the 38. Getting a leg on the prime stream. Those coming out on locally ABC. Fine. Perfect. The Jets bench Fields. Depends on my left for that. Yeah. Actually going to mark him a yard shy. Going to mark about half a yard shy at the 38-yard line. So not get it. When I think of Bo Nix, yeah, sophomore slump. I definitely think sophomore slump. He's definitely lost his accuracy, which is a bit concerning. Like, he definitely looks less accurate this year, which I don't think bodes well. But we'll see. 3rd inches in the I formation here. 2 wide. Fields under center. Motioning is John Mitchie again. They're going to run the speed option. The Hall gets it to the outside to the 45 and sips it down to the 48. First down, gain of 10. They run the speed option. I don't like the units at all. And it gets 10. Yeah, sure, I wins MVP unanimously. Not surprised at all. Yeah, Hall's very fast. To the top of the screen, I formation once again. Motion is Michigan. No Garrett Wilson is on IR for the next 4 games. Play action, Fields. Gonna scramble out, gonna take off and run. He's got some good yards. Slides down to 46. Forced down on the play by Harold Landry, the former tight end. Does get into plus territory. Bring up 2nd and 4, right around the 47-yard line. Just some injuries in the secondary, or they're just bad on that end? They're pretty bad on that end. Starting Sim, no, you can't start Stidham. You can't start Stidham at all. Yeah, these are scripted plays. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. 2nd and 4. Well, the Pats units, the rival uniforms. I don't like them. I really don't like them at all. 2nd down. Fields running back 2. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Back to his left. As motion to the top of the screen goes Isaiah Williams. He's in the backfield. Fields going to keep himself on the option, and the Pats are ready for it. Trying some looks with that option. They try the read option, the speed option. Jack Gibbons that time on the stop. 3rd and 4. Yeah, I don't like the color combo. Yeah, old Maggins and Madden Rosie announcers, yes. Might fall, hey, the Raiders and Eagles make us sever, but y'all Broncos Packers might be engraved to the Geneva Convention, so they keep playing like, yeah. Keep playing like that. That game could be really ugly. Just a field goal attempted on the first drive. Ooh. 12.5 SR percentage for Fields this week. Yeah, not great. Not great. You know, Summerall by the end was just, he was done. 3rd and 4. They just break the huddle with air. They're going to get this off. 4, 3. They will get it off. They rush to the line. They're going to send 4. Fields escapes the pocket, going to take off and run. He's got the first. They have no answers right now for Fields in his legs as he's pushing it down to the 32-yard line. Robert Spillane on the stop, the former Raider. A gain of 12 and a first down. On this drive, the Patriots seem to be forgetting that Justin Fields can run with the football. They don't really have any spy right now, or they did have a spy, but he committed too early. So they are putting, I believe, Mapu on him as a spy, but you can't commit to one lane because then he can change directions just like that. Kill gimmicks go. First down is Milton Williams is limping off the field. He's on the Pats sideline. He's banged up. The starting defensive lineman, former Eagle. To the top of the screen, back to his left. Fields keeps it on the read option, trying to bounce outside to the 30. He's pushed out of bounds to the 28-yard line. For a gain of 5, Elijah Ponder takes him out. Yeah, also aged pretty gracefully. He's not what he used to be at all. But could age a whole lot worse. I know that much. Feels like Lamar. Yeah, right now at least. Right now. Yeah, things guaranteed to send. Fields waiting to release the ball too long on the or run, and Jets doing Jet things. Yep. Good drive for the Jets so far. Every play has gotten yardage. Haven't lost yards on any play. Staying on schedule. Second down to the top. Fields hands it off on the stretch to Hall. And he'll get down to the 27. Gain of 2. Taken down by Marcus Jones, the fourth-year man, who just signed an extension with the team. Sports games introduced the franchise mode. Oh, yeah. And then they destroyed it by introducing Ultimate Team. Yeah, top run defense in the league. Yep. They are number 1 in yards allowed, number 4 in yards per carry allowed. I wonder if this is 4-down territory here. It defense gives it too many yards. Yeah, so far not great. Then again, they've only thrown 1 pass. Last 7 plays have been runs. They contain Fields on his legs. 3 on the play clock. 3rd and 5. They get it off. Gonna hand it off up the middle. You figure it's 4-down territory. Not that it matters, because going up the gut is Isaiah Davis for a first down. You run on 3rd. It means you're going on 4th. No need to go on 4th, though, when you get 7. They're in the red zone. He went to the leg man? Yeah. Amazon's been weird. I usually am able to watch the game on my computer. I cannot. I have to watch it on my TV. Yeah, West Forward type player. That would help, because right now it's Cortland Sutton, and that's really about it. First down, they go quick again. It's Davis. Helmet comes off for one of the linemen. Armand loses helmet, gets 4. 9 straight runs for the Jets. How do you keep an MVP quarterback in check? You keep him off the field. That's a good way to do it. And this drive has been very good at getting yards and keeping the clock moving. You find someone in Madden's second for 12? Yep, you're not wrong there. You Kenny Marvey, I used to have trouble. Now I don't have trouble. Drake 222 and Diggs 5 receptions. I like it. Morris 83. He still sounds exactly the same. It's crazy. Right, Harlan and Albert have very distinct voices. To the bottom of the screen, back to his right is Hall. They're going to try reverse. It goes to Williams. He's going to throw across the fields, incomplete. They've tried some trickeration before. Obviously, the Bengals game, Breece Hall threw the game-winning touchdown. Fields gives it to Williams. He looks for Fields the other way, but Caleb Chason on the coverage. He breaks that one up. Isaiah Williams, you will not be surprised to know that is his first pass attempt of the season. His first career passing attempt. And Caleb Chason having a breakout season with the Patriots. It's all right last year with the Raiders. Was not good as a first-round pick with the Jaguars, but he has grown into a pretty good player in New England. Gets the break up there. 3rd and 6. They just get it off. Do they? No, they do not. They do not get the snap off, and Aaron Glenn takes a timeout. I agree with you, Austin. So they'll have 2 left. It's a 7-minute drive thus far. Jets will burn their first timeout. Decision? No, not decision. Glenn just got it off. He was right down the sideline. Jags letting Caleb Chason. Yep. So timeout, Jets. They'll have 2 left. It's a very good start to this game First score timeout. Yeah, that's not really, like, relevant for the first half. Second half, you don't want to be burning them before the 2-minute warning. Or one of those situations. But, first half, it's not the end of the world. That one, I'd rather have the 5 yard. I'd rather have the timeout than the 5 yards. So, no problem with that. Classic Ariel first score timeout. That's where the Mike McDaniel this week. Timeout the first second of the game. It's better than that. Third down. One at the top, two at the bottom. Back to his left. Fields takes a snap. They send 5. Slant pass. That's caught. First down to 5. And who's going to step up at wideout without Garrett Wilson? On that one, it's A.D. Mitchell. His first scrab as a New York Jet. Mitchell, the second-round pick by the Colts last year, known for dropping the ball at the goal line earlier in that game against the Rams. That helped cost him the game. A.D. Mitchell, part of that Sauce Gardner trade where they got 2 first-round picks, makes an immediate impact on his first drive. Gets by Carlton Davis on the slant. A good drive, 7 minutes off the clock thus far. You know, since Scott quarterback doing only runs and trickerations, but it's working. Fields hands it off to Hall, and he will get 1 at the 5-yard line, maybe 2, before he's brought down on the play by Eric Gregory. Second and goal. Driving against Troy, nice. You're not passing much this game? No. Unless you have to. Keep that Pats offense off the field. That's the key. Started taking up half the quarter. Cowboys have the most to lose this week? I think Jaguars have the most to lose this week. Cowboys are done. Cowboys are done. Jaguars have the most to lose this week. The leverage in that game is insane. I think it's like 71-29. Second and goal. Fields keeps it on the option. Can he get to the outside? He can. Touchdown. Gets by Landry. And it's an 8-minute drive. And the Jets strike first. Justin Fields sees the field perfectly there. Takes it himself. The Jets are winning. I was assuming, no, they're not. Justin Fields. His 4th rushing touchdown this season. And the Jets lead 6-0. The extra point coming up. Free month for a lucky member if they guess correctly for which coach it's going to play a demonstration. So I can't do that. I wish there was a way to do that. Extra point is good. Like, when I gift membership, like, if I can give 10 memberships a month. Completely random. It's completely random. There's no way to, like... Otherwise, I would gift memberships to, like, people I know, so I know they're going to people I know. But, unfortunately, it's not like that. Okay, team around Drake May? It's all right. If you're angling, don't go away from the option run game. No, do not. No, you do not do that. No, you do not. Titanium with a 10er. Alrighty. Appreciate you, man, as always. Are the Jets progressing? Chad, is this legal? It feels very odd. So we're hiding on this one. Oh, man. This feels illegal. Yep. Definitely does not feel like the Jets offense I know. Roll a D4. I don't care game. All right. So we'll put it to a vote. I don't care which game. Appreciate you, Titania. Put it to a vote. 754. Jeez, on the Cavs. Man, did not see that coming. All right. Let's put it to a vote. $10 going to one of these games. Over an 8-minute drive. One of the best drives for the Jets all season. It's not selected? Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, man. You gave it your all. That was a long process. So the heck they did is all good. I've heard worse. Believe me, I love that idea. There's no way to do it. YouTube interface doesn't allow that. And questionable with ankle injury? Yeah, that's not good for the Pats. Yeah, today and tomorrow, Sam, this to make the call. I appreciate you, man, for the tenor, and we'll get it to a vote. Yeah, we'll be live tomorrow for, where are we going to live for tomorrow? Just a Q&A overtime. We're not going to be doing a game tomorrow. I have an alumni SLB thing. I don't know if it's going to be any good or not, but I got to go. I'm going to go, and we'll see. See how it is. Why not catch up with some people? So, fingers crossed it goes well. Either way, we're not going to do a game tomorrow. We'll be live for 3 games. Obviously, we'll be live for the Oklahoma game and the Texas game against Bama and Georgia, respectively. Be live for those. All right, so 7-0 your score. Just lose by 21. We'll see. If you talk about this MVP candidate, the team around him must not be the best. Most players who win MVP aren't on a team that was necessarily favored. That's not true. Not in the NFL. Nah, not in the NFL. That's more like Coach of the Year. That's not really an MVP kind of thing. I mean, Mahomes is one of the favorites for MVP, and the Chiefs are the Chiefs. I mean, Stafford's got great weapons. He's one of the favorites for MVP. I think we all agree the Colts' offensive line is insanely good. Jonathan Taylor's one of the favorites for MVP. So, MVP's not really like that. Kickoff here. And it's going to be field at the 8-yard line. To the 20, 25-30, and we brought down to the 31-yard line. So that's where Drake May Company start. Did not expect them to come on the field this late in the game for the first time. 8 minutes came off the clock. But Drake May, what a season he's having. The 3rd overall pick in the 2024 NFL Draft. Last year played all right. This year, he has taken the exact opposite of a sophomore slump, as he is one of the favorites for MVP. Throw a bad pick with 5 minutes left in the last game against the Bucks, but did throw for 270 and 2 touchdowns. He's got 19 touchdowns on the season. He's made some absolutely beautiful throws. So it happens here. One at the top, one at the bottom. On their first drive, it's going to start with play action. May in the flat. That is caught by his tight end and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Quincy Williams. He gets the start. Was benched earlier for poor play. Makes a nice tackle there. Hunter Henry, the veteran tight end, gets nothing. Oh, that's great sports talk. Wow. What would I want to participate in? I would say Royal Rumble. Definitely Royal Rumble. 2nd and 10. Nice tackle there by Williams. We'll be back to especially up here with a little bit more falls in love. Oh, he's come a long way. You're not kidding, Evan. He has come a long, long way. That was week 14-24. Yep. It's since then he has been a beast. 5 wide. May out route caught at the 39-yard line. And he'll be short by 2 yards. He gets thrown to the ground. Suplex. No call. Diggs. Thrown down there. Jarvis Brownlee acquired from the Titans. But I think they're going to get the suplex on that one. I think that's going to be unnecessary roughness. Yeah, that's a suplex. You can't do that. Especially with some more consistency, seeing as we saw Jaguars, whereas Ventrell Miller got called for a personal foul when he didn't even suplex the guy and the play was still going on. We obviously saw the Cyanide game last week with the suplex in Chargers Steelers that was not called. That one is a suplex, though. You can't pick a guy up and throw him down. It can't be like Planet Fitness. And instead of 3rd and 2, it's going to be first down in plus territory. So it takes us 2 plays for the Pats to get on the plus side of the 50. So cyber attack the Hail during the 9-1 seat. In that one, yeah, I was wondering. Yeah, I had a feeling it was something cyber attack, but that's just like that was so unrealistic. Fall at the 46. Why would cars be like flying off the road? Head over the middle, breaks one tackle. Henderson down to the 39. Travion Henderson. I think a lot of people were disappointed in Henderson the first half of the season, wondering why the heck Mike Vrabel's not playing him. A lot of people were wondering, what does he have to do to get some playing time? Because he looked pretty good in the preseason. Wasn't really playing a lot, but as of late, getting a lot of carries, and man, he's making them count. Last game against the Bucks, 2 rushing touchdowns, 147 yards on 14 attempts, over 10 yards a carry. He is now the leading rusher on the team in terms of yards. I'll get another one here on the toss, but this time nothing doing. Jets are ready for it at the 41-yard line. Loses 2 on the pitch. It's Quincy Williams. 2 tackles out of behind the line of scrimmage for him. To a very good start, responding well to the benching from a few weeks ago. 3rd and 5. First 3rd down of the game for New England. Right, it's not allowed this game like Steelers starters, yes. Angle tackle for another touchdown. On the top 3 at the bottom, they're going to send 4. May, slam pass, caught short of the sticks. Breaks 1 tackle, make it close. Obviously nowhere close to the first, but instead of 4th and 3 or 4th and 4, it's 4th and 2. Stephon Diggs, the veteran wideout, makes the grab, and now I don't think there's much of a decision. He could send Borregales out there for a 56-yarder, or he'd go for on 4th and 2. I'm not a fan of the picture. Yeah. I think he'd go for on 4th and 2, and the offense is staying out there. No surprises here. They will go for 2. Why does he look like that? One of the top 3, the bottom, motion to the line is Demario Douglas. They're going for it. They're going to send 4. May, out route, wide open, caught. First down to 35 and thrown down the 31-yard line by Brandon Stevens. Gain of 7 and a first. Pats offense stays on the field. Yeah, they were going for it there. You close to a nice 1,000 number subs. Yep, we are, how close are we? We're at 68,809. So we're only about 200 away. Just nice touch on that ball, too, by May. No need to rifle that in that spot. Just want to get the first, make it an easy catchable ball, and that was a very good ball. One on the top, one on the bottom, I formation here. 3 on the clock, 2, 1. They get it off in the I formation. Hand off. Henderson down to the 29. Looked like Henderson was a bit slow to accelerate on that one. So we're going to hit that top speed quickly and just runs into a pile. 69,000. Yep. 2-yard game there for Henderson. The Ohio State man was a big part in helping Ohio State win the Natty this past season. Obviously, Ohio State been very good this year. One of 3 unbeatens in FBS. Number 1 ranking, top defense. They look great. Henderson looks great. Gets 3 there, maybe 2. 2nd and 8. You guys heard of defense. They're the Jets. I'm not sure. 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Empty backfield. May, they're going to take it. They'll send 4. May, pressured. He's going to take off and run to the 25 and slides down to 23. 3rd and 2. So pressure off the edge. Stepped in the pocket. Recognized it. And just made a manageable spot. 3rd down. Good opening drive for the Pats. Been about 4, close to 5 minutes off the clock as they look to drive down the field, just like the Jets did on their first drive. Quality's dreadful tonight. Yeah, I can't watch on my computer. Usually I'm able to. I can't watch on my computer. I have to watch it on the TV tonight, which is a bit behind. 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom, empty backfield once again. They're going to send 5. May, out route. Same play of the round on 4th down. It works again. It's Diggs for a first. They can't stop the out route. Just an easy pitch and catches right here on this drive. And the Pats are in the red zone on their first drive. Your Dahmer hit 69420. Nice. You got to get that on camera. Pushed out of bounds by Brownlee. And this drive started with a suplex penalty, which was the right call, obviously. Only penalty of the game. On pace for sub 2-hour game. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Tight end in motion. Here is Henry. Handoff. Henderson for the 4th time this drive. Breaks 1 tackle to 15. And bowls his way over to the 11-yard line. Gain of 8. So he takes Tony Adams for a ride. What am I going to do in April 20, 2069? I'll see if I'm alive by that point. I have no idea. So only been 1 clock stoppage on a play this entire entire quarter thus far. That was incomplete pass by Isaiah Williams to Justin Fields. Yeah, quickly they have a weakness on that out route. Yep. Problem with the out route is that if you do jump it, you're in trouble. Because then it's a pick 6. But they have not even come close to doing that. Henry in motion. Henderson, that is going to be stuffed. No gain on the plays. He's thrown to the ground. Bring up 3rd down. I wonder if they were any illegal motion there. Henry was going forward at the snap. Michael Clemens, the 4th-year man on the stop. Henderson's better than JT? No. No, Henderson's really good, but no. He's not better than JT. They don't have to call a play. They don't have to call a play. They do get to the line. 3rd and 1. Will they snap it? There's a 1-second difference. They do not have to call a play. 3, 2, 1. They will not snap it. So we go to the end of 1. That took all of 24 minutes. That was one of the quickest quarters of football I've ever seen. Patriots still on their first drive. They've taken about 8 minutes off the clock, or 7 minutes off the clock. I'll put a poll up. a 24-minute first quarter. Now how are they gonna make that up somehow? 80-minute fourth quarter is what we're gonna get. But vote in that poll. Who do you think wins this one? Jets or the Patriots? How's it going, RFK? Appreciate you tuning in. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe to the subside on the channel to try to grow this community even more. Snappy fingers, quarter's over. Yep. If you're wondering how the Jets are up at the end of one, well, the Jets took 8 minutes off the clock. The Patriots taking 7 minutes off the clock, and they're driving in the red zone. Yeah, 4 commercials the rest of the way. Yep. Yeah, that went by quick 2 weeks ago. Yes. Though the entire there was a huge stoppage for Jaden Daniels. Is benefiting from the passing game much better this year compared to last year along with that O-line. I mean, the O-line's great, but also JT has just been destroying people. Hey, team of buddies are working to score first versus the Pats. It is a weird choice going still. You're not wrong on that one. And old man's plays flags on every play next quarter, slow the game down. Yep, there's been one flag today. There was a suplex, which obviously was the right call. So a stoppage for that, a stoppage for Isaiah Williams to complete pass to Fields, and a stoppage for a timeout by Aaron Glenn with the play clock winding down. That's it. Other than the usual possession changes. How's it going, Detroit? Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, Henderson's a home run hitter. You're not wrong. Henderson is a big home run hitter. I like Henderson a lot. But JT's the best running back in football right now. So disrespect to Henderson, though. He's been very, very good. If the Pats win this game, they'll be the first team to clinch a winning record this year. Extend their lead on the AFC East, which is looking pretty good right now, with 7 games to go. Especially having the tiebreaker right now over the Bills. Won 7 straight. The last time I lost was September 21st against the Steelers. The Jets, meanwhile, have not lost since October 19th. They've won 2 straight. Granted, teams they play were not the best. Bengals and the Browns, but and a bye week sandwich between that. But gotta give the Jets credit for turning things around to some extent after an 0-7 start with first-year coach Aaron Glenn. 69% on the Pats to win this one. 3rd and 1. I formation here. They'll hand it off. Henderson, spin move, gets the first. Needed 2, got 3. Spinning out of trouble there. It's first and goal at the 8-yard line. Again, the karaoke song today, $25 for Blinding Lights, $50 for any song with the live band tonight they want me to do. And again, I'll be going down there after this game is done. But good job there by Henderson, escaping the tackle, spinning out of trouble from Brownlee. 2 at the bottom of the screen. First and goal. Ball at the 7. They'll toss it out. Henderson once again to the 5, spins, and will keep the pile moving. Are you kidding me? Travion Henderson keeping the pile moving for a touchdown. They're finally using their 2nd-round pick. He's now got 3 touchdowns the last 5 days. What a move! Henderson makes Clemens miss, cuts upfield, breaks the tackle from Jamie Sherwood, and then just keeps that pile moving, taking every one of the Jets with him. Oh, there's some regulars, Mr. Erlon. There are definitely some regulars there. And the extra point is good. Both teams, 8-minute opening drive touchdowns. The font looks very 90s. 7-all. We might have a good primetime game. And yeah, in this economy. Oh, man. We might have a good one. Perfect game so far. Yep, for both teams. Perfect game so far for both teams. We go to commercial break. 7-all. Hold them in up 20-0. That bodes very well for JMU. Bodes very well because they put up 63 on them, so it was very well in terms of resume building. Defense, what defense? Good question. But Sullivan said the winning season had one since, 2021. Oh, man. Well, someone think of the poor Pats fans. Why should sell the job? I wonder the same thing. We have moved past the need for Corsa Thompson in society. We really have. 7-all your score. Should note the money line was at minus 900 to start the game. It's dropped to 670. Yeah, one of my least favorite personalities and my least favorite betting app. Yep. Jimmy, Luke Frog is USF for the win if the ODU score holds. I'm going to say fiction, but I think they do get in the top 25. Yeah, Kirk. I've never been crazy about Kirk in the NFL booth. With Al, it's not enough energy. He's way better at college than NFL. Yeah, Chase back up from the bye. Ben, who's a loose Taylor to the bye. Oof. If he's still chasing Taylor team, like that's better than 95% of people with their rosters. John Beam. John Beam? Oh, I didn't see that season. Oh, crap. Yeah, I didn't see that season last turn, Sue. Is he okay? I know Buddy, I know Jason Brown. I didn't see that final season with the one in California. Oh, man, hopefully he's okay. That sucks, man. 7-all your score. Jets will get it for their second drive. All touchdown, no punt game before. All touchdown, no punt? Never. No punting games have happened before, yes. But every drive being a touchdown, I think Giants Saints might have been the closest thing to it back in 2015. Kickoff field at the 10-yard line, taken out to the 20. 25, and brought down at the 31-yard line. It was in Wagner on that one. So Fields' first drive was masterful. No plays, lost yards. They went with a lot of option plays. Fields used his legs quite a few times. And made some big throws when need be. Can the Pats defense get a stop here? Patriots defense this year, top 10 in most categories, especially on the ground. Handoff to start at the middle of the hall, and that's a good start for the Pats. They'll get a yard, that's it. Thrown down on the play by Gregory. Again, Mill Williams has his helmet on. Left the first drive with an injury. Does have his helmet on, which is good to see. See if he gets back out there. I don't think he got robbed. I don't think Raleigh got robbed. It's just one of those. It's like the Genty Hunter Heisman. It's like two people very deserving. Most years they get the Heisman. Just they both happen to be in the same year. Yeah, 12-team league. Wow. Yeah, Niners Bills. It was like the first no punt game. Two at the top of the stream, back to his left. Fields low snap, but gets it. Has a comeback route behind his man, incomplete. It was wide open. A.D. Mitchell, who had the big slant pass on third down. Fields misses that throw. Should have been an easy pitch and catch. You like the Pats unions? I do not. I don't really like them that much. The font is very 90s. I can respect that, but the color does not really work for me. 3rd and 9. Again, the Jets defense was on the field for a long time last drive, about 8 minutes. So the last thing you want is a quick 3 and out. If you're the Jets. To the top one, back to his left. Fields, they're going to send 5. Pod collapses, checks it down. It's caught, but well shy of the sticks. Mason Taylor, second grab for him, but will only get 5, and it's a quick 3 and out. The Jets win out. Aaron going coach of the year at that point. So that is the last thing the Jets need after going up 7-0. Did not want an 8-minute drive and then go 3 and out. So this will not be a no punt game, as the Jets will punt here. Also going to punt it deep. Jones back there to return. This one will be fair caught at the 17-yard line. Falls down because he was blocked into him. There is some fighting afterwards. They're going at it. And if that was a muff, it's not kick-catch interference because Brent Schuler was The guy who touched him. Go for a carousel. You're not going for there. I go for here because it's 4th and 4. And get him inside the 20. And Schuler was the one that ran into Jones, so it would not be kick-catch interference. If it were to happen. You can't have kick-catch interference with your own player. But Pats get inside the 20 when we get back. Fight. Fight. There you go. The line was at minus 670 after the touchdown. It's now risen to 850, if you are wondering. There come the commercials. Yep, here they come. Here they come. Hot game's breaking out. Here we go. And every donation counts triple toward you make the call. Help me decide which game we're calling. On Saturday, got today and tomorrow. Every game counts as triple. Notre Dame Pitt, Scar against A&M, Michigan Northwestern, or USF Navy. Are we just playing a back-to-back? Ooh. Oh, that's right. Oh, I just realized Bruins. I just realized that. That's a great question, Bobby. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. How's it going, okay? Appreciate you, man. Yeah, it's already better than last week. Yeah, no, I'm doing all right. Definitely been keeping busy. I mean, I work a lot, so just been keeping busy with that. And, yeah, that's a great question. Appreciate you, man. You know, I'm going out tonight. I'm going out tomorrow for the alumni thing, so it's been good. It's been good. Holiday season's always fun. We're getting to that time. Definitely been busy, but definitely been very busy, but I love it. I love the busyness. I love doing these games out with you guys, and appreciate you, man. Are they going to call Pac-12 up all night? I love that. They better. Yeah, Purdue has surprised me. Purdue surprised me. I did not expect Purdue to be hanging with Bama in that offense. So sure, Bama dropped over 100 on St. John's. I did not expect that. Appreciate it, Bobby. Hopefully you're doing all right, too. Hopefully you're doing all right, too. I still need to see a ring from Painter. Yes, me too. Me too. Drive one for the Pats was magnificent. 8 minutes off the clock. Touchdown, and Henderson scored his 4th of the season. Play action to start. May. Deep shot caught by his tight end Henry down to the 40. Gain at 23. Yeah, I got that one, yeah. That one I'm actually surprised I got, but like that's really good. Pretty much Final Four? No. But I just don't trust Painter necessarily. Calls the Chargers unless the Steelers and Steelers turn around got beat by the Chargers. Yep. Just a nice run on it? No. No, it's a very informal thing. Not going like this, but. Gain of 23, Hunter Henry. And May is 6 for 6 to start. A lot of kids hoping May does not complete this next pass whenever it comes. Hand up the middle. That is going to get a yard at the 41-yard line. Jay Tefele on the stop. Former Jaguars draft pick. Talk some find a place of our own. Congratulations, man. Hopefully you're able to do it. I know the housing search or the apartment search can be very, very stressful. I know it can be very stressful, and I'm not buying a house anytime soon. Nor do I really want to, but I know if and when that time comes, yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. So, Godspeed, my man. Second down, May. They're going to send 4. Stepping up, going to take off and run. Try to bounce outside. He will go down at the 43. Was being whether to slide or keep going. And instead, took a shot by Quincy Williams at the 43-yard line. 3rd and 7. Williams having a pretty good game today so far. Top hat, white gloves, a suit tail, yes. Go to AC Gonzaga. Have a great time. I think Gonzaga wins by about 40. But have a great time. I'd be stunned if ASU can pull that off. 3rd down. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. May perfect so far today. Bama's cut to 3. by the way. They're going to send 5. May. Pump fake. Angle route. Caught. Henry once again breaks the tackle at the 46. Gain of 9. And that's a first down. So I just realized my your marks were all off on that one because it's just an NE, not NYJ. 2 grabs for Henry on this drive, the veteran tight end. Last game, only 1 catch for 9 yards, but doing a very good job so far here. Just a nice angle route, and then takes Isaiah Oliver along a ride with him. Tries to stop the might of Drake May. I'm not sure. Most teams can't stop May right now. Very so, at least if things don't plan out, we have our families crash with. That's good, at least. You have that safety blanket. That's good. I formation, Henry motion as a blocker. They'll toss out to Stevenson, his first carry of the day. Ramondre Stevenson will lose a yard. Or excuse me, that's not Stevenson. My apologies. That is Dearness Johnson. My apologies on that. It's Dearness Johnson, former Jaguar back. Dearness Johnson, just his second carry of the season with the Pats. 2nd and 11. Three at the top, 2 at the bottom. Empty backfield here. That was not a good job, that tackling by Oliver. Jets have 5 in the box. They'll send 4. May. Pocket collapses. Try to step up. Escapes the sack. Fires on the run. Wide open. It's caught over the middle to the 35-30. And brought down the 27. May is doing a great job extending plays. Mac Hollins. The return of the Mac. Songs for a Night. Jet by Paul McCartney and the Wings. And then This Is Our House by Bon Jovi. Oh, am I going? Oh, no, I'm not going. No. I'm not going. Jags Dearness Johnson. Gain at 20. No, I'm not going tomorrow. May just extending the play, and all the coverage there was Brownlee, and then Brownlee, as soon as May stepped up, had to take the quarterback and left the receiver wide open. Jets are getting to May. The problem is that May's just extending these plays, stepping up the pocket and climbing it perfectly like a veteran. He's 8 for 8 to start. 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom, back to his left. May gets it off. They're going to send 4. Pump fake, second read, going deep. And that's caught at the 9-yard line once again by Mack. There was a flag that flew by the line of scrimmage. In the big 2-5, yep. It's a gain of 20 as things stand. You will see the Pats have Tom Brady with legs, yep. Just a second flag of the game. See, one of them, the first one was pretty obvious with the suplex. Alan Eck, our referee tonight. It's a gain of 20 as things stand. It came by the line of scrimmage. And it came while May had the ball. Usually that's in the area of holding. Actually, 2 fouls. Illegal contact on the defense. And I don't see the second one. But I guess both are on the Jets. It's declined, obviously. And the Patriots have the ball in the goal-to-go spot. So Bills starting to pick Collins? Yep. The receiving unit for the Bills is not great right now. And 2 flags on the play. Hollins just that stick-and-go route. Tackle out of bounds by Stevens. Perfect spiral. 9 for 9 to start. May is one of the favorites for MVP. Most people think right now it's a 3-horse race between he, Stafford, and Taylor. And he is balling right now. Jets have no answers. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Henry in motion as a blocker. They're going to give it to Henderson. He's got 1 touchdown today. Make it 2! 4 touchdowns for him the last 5 days. Patriots, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. 13-7. Travion Henderson barely used the first half of the season. Had 1 rushing touchdown before the Bucs game. He has got 4 since Sunday. I stop the steam. It is tough. You got to get to May and prevent from extending plays. Extra point. Perfect. The Jets are finding out that Drake May is not Dylan Gabriel. Very different. Jets defense played pretty well last week, all things considered, against the Browns. Held to 278 yards of offense. Got 6 sacks, but obviously this is very different. Got the Jags losing this weekend. I've got them losing this weekend too. I think they lose by 24. I didn't record the reaction to the field goal. May only record for the final few minutes of the game. That's why. Also, I didn't lose my mind when that happened. I really did not lose my mind because we were not playing well. I didn't think it was going to matter. Yeah, I think the Jags lose by a lot. I know the Chargers' weakness is their offensive line, but our defensive line sucks in terms of getting to the cornerback. I think we're deflated. I think that loss collapse of our season, and I think we lose by 24. Yeah, Harrison should have been started back. I've been saying since the preseason. It's crazy that they didn't do it. I get that, JP. Yeah, NFL coming against problematic prop bets. Yep. I mean, that's the right move. It's the right move. For the prop bets to like a predetermined outcomes to some extent. Yeah, there's going to be some course correction. Yeah, fans who time travel this year's here for the future. Yep. We lose to the Raiders. Yeah, I mean, a lot's made no sense this year in the NFL. I mean, look how the Jaguars beat the Chiefs. Jags win popped, I think so, yeah. Once we're games are going specialties, yep. I think it's like the Rams game. I think we're going to just get blown out. I don't think it's going to be close. I'm glad I was a football fan back when Brady was a quarterback. I just enjoyed being a crap team be good again. Oh, I was a football fan when Brady was good. This is giving me some PTSD. I'm like, oh, crap. Of course, the one to knock off the Chiefs dynasty is the Patriots again. Patriots, by the way, minus 2,500 on the money line at this point. Be 10-0? Yeah. I don't know about 10-0, but they definitely have a few more wins. At least one more win. They have one more win, I think. I think it'll be 9-1. Yeah, week one's always get weird results. Remember the Saints looked like the greatest show on turf last year, the first 2 games of the season? Week 1, be weird like that sometimes. Rams are a contender. Chargers find a way to Charger. Yeah, but Jags will find a way to Jag. They close a bye this week? Yep. They got the bye at the right time. That one's always indestructible. It's been popped since week 1. 14-7 your score. Jets went 3 and out last drive in the Pats. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, right down the field. May perfect so far. How will we see for the Cowboys? I think they're pretty well. He's a talented player, but it just doesn't fit their timeline. And I don't get the asset allocation with Parsons necessarily. Thanks, so all good. Who's on the winning side? Monday Football wins 27-13. Who's on the winning side of that game? If you say it's going to be a 14-point game. I would say the Cowboys would be the one on the winning side. They get overturned back at least. Yep. That's a strong conference. Yeah, I would think so. 30-35 on the return, down to the 38. So a good return here by the Jets. Have decent field position at the 38-yard line. Jags bolts in the flop hole. Yep, with a hair. Yep. No, that's a 1 o'clock game. The game's in Jacksonville. It's a 1 o'clock game. Is DJ Reed window open? Nice. Be a big get back. My 4th minute to go. Chargers win the red zone. Cone will use timeouts to try to get the ball back. Yeah. I'd be shocked if we're up by 4 at any point in that game. I just don't see a way we win that one. I don't see. The weakness for the Chargers is their offensive line, but have you seen our defensive line in terms of getting pressure? The offensive line for the Chargers is going to be fine. They're going to win by a lot. Handoff on the stretch. Cuts upfield. Hall. Down at the 42. We'll call it a gain of 4. Taken down on the play by Jack Gibbons. Good returns to 2 weeks from the new rules. I mean, that was unusual in terms of getting it out there. I mean, most of them get around the 30. Chargers Jaguars game is 1 o'clock. Chiefs Pat safety championship, and I can't root for the meteor. Probably Chiefs. It saves me a lot of money on the party. The Chiefs would save me a crap ton on the party. I have a lot of Patriots stuff, obviously, but Chiefs would save me just like so much money. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom, back to his left. Fields, they're not going to get this off. Oh, they just do. Apparently got it off in the flat. That's caught by Taylor. Gain of 1. Should have been delay of game. He was clapping for that ball. Julian Tavai on the stop. 3rd and 4. That was a fluke right from the get-go. Yeah. Did feel that way. That should have been that. Top 7 right now. Well, Jaguars are top 7. Chiefs are not in the top 7 right now. I mean, they should be. I mean, the Chiefs are a better team. But right now, the top 7, the Jaguars are in the top 7. But also the Steelers, yeah. So, yeah. I would say AFC's probably a little bit stronger. Time for Purdue Bama, yep. Free throws coming up. 3rd and 4. Fields, they'll send 4. Deep shot. Has a step. In the bucket, but incomplete. A.D. Mitchell can't hold on to that one. Was looking over the shoulder. It's not a bad throw by Fields at all. Did have to slow down a little bit, but dropped it right in the bucket. And A.D. Mitchell working on Christian Gonzalez, one of the best corners in football, maybe the best outside of Sertan. It was a beautiful stop and go route. Mitchell ran that perfectly. It's on the money. It's on the money. And Mitchell just can't hold on. He did the hard part, getting by Gonzalez. That is the hard part. Could not do the easy part, hauling that one in. And they'll have to punt for the second straight drive. This punt here, fielded and fair caught at the 14-yard line. 42 yards, no return. Patriots, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Can they get a 30? I should have had that. Should have had that. And remember, the Pats skipped the ball to start the second half, so if they get another long drive here, they can blow this thing open. He's doing what he does best. Yep, dropping the ball. All good. Yep. Yeah, I think AFC is probably a bit stronger. SF, shootout or defensive slugfest? I would say, knowing how these games have gone lately, defensive slugfest, but I would think shootout. I would think shootout on paper. Browns in 26. Howard potentially start for the Steelers? No, that's not going to happen. Yeah, good chance of the... Yep. Good story was doing the Pats on Thursday night. Yeah, that was crazy last year when that happened. Our recording videos watching the Jags game. If it's close. It's close. We'll see. I don't think it's going to be that close. Browns score back in 26 is someone not on the roster right now. I think the Browns score back in 26, they'll draft a guy. Yeah, Henderson. He was on waivers for you? Holy cow, what league are you in that he was on waivers? Yeah, change your diet and work every team to get the... Man, that sucks. That was a long process, too. You got to chill on Sunday. Yep, that's what I love about Thursday football. Just get to enjoy the rest of the day. I do like that. I'm more of a get it over with kind of guy. I mean, I would think it's going to be a shootout, Eagles-Lions, but based on the way the primetime games have gone lately, who the heck knows? Brown starts Sanders. How long? I think they're going to roll with Gabriel for the rest of the year. They shouldn't, but I think they will. So, no, don't care how I got him. That's a good way of looking at it. We should have found the online. Yep. Communication breakdown. Yep. Have faith in Dan like the Eagles up? He could, yeah. With the way they looked against Commanders, yeah. Although it's a very different defense. Important preview, who could be the best team in the league, and they have Joe Davis and Greg Olson on the call. Yep. Steelers Rams, 2 best teams in football right now. Why do they think they refuse to start Sanders? He's not ready. He's not mature enough. I think that's why. Yeah, going through the WP. Yeah, he tries. 105 best start for the Jets for first 15 plays. Yep. The Lamb or Pickens? I would start Lamb. I go Lamb on that. Phil Players from Madden? Oh yeah, they absolutely do. Absolutely. Is Stefanski not scared of being fired? Oh no, he's definitely he's gonna get fired at the end of the season. I think he knows it. The Seahawks Rams are the 2 best teams in football. Patriots are number 3. Looking awfully good right now against this Jets team. One of the top 2 at the bottom. I formation here. May, play action. Perfect so far to start this game. He'll remain perfect. Checking it down to his back. It's Henderson. Down to the 21-yard line. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4. We showcase the reaction. I might do that. I might do that. Problem is that it'd be I have to get 3 hours of footage on my phone, which will be tough because I do it on my phone. I do go on my phone during the game too. So yeah, Purdue's up by 7. They're gonna win this one. He must have had time there. Yeah. Although now it might be a little bit different because they're a good team. 3-step drop. May out route. They have not stopped that route all day. Pitch and catch on the 28. Hollins stepped out of bounds. Does get the first. Oliver and Stevens on the stop. That out route, I think he's 3 for 3 or 4 for 4 on that drive. Can be any worse than Gabriel? No, I don't think so. Gabriel's pretty bad. Believe me, I agree with you. They should start Sanders. I don't think it's any good. You just Stevens is missing. Yep. I don't think Sanders is any good, but you might as well see what you have because Gabriel's not the guy. Yeah, if it doesn't, if the interior of the line does not hold up, especially against Jalen Carter and Ajomo, against those guys, it's going to be tough. USC Michigan's going to leave the Big Ten? Why would Michigan leave the Big Ten? I haven't heard about Michigan. Hand off here. Gain of 1 at the 28-yard line for Henderson. Why would Michigan leave? I haven't heard anything about that. Ever had a coach they knew he was getting fired and went screwed and purposely tanked? I don't know. I mean, Lovie Smith was kind of the closest, where he's like, you know what, screw the draft pick. We're going like Hail Mary, and they got it. Yeah, literally. I was thinking the same thing. The Browns going to Brown. See if he have top 6 champs? Yes, it would. How being manager? I like it. What's the longest way to start the final games? I'm going to say fact. Hand off again. Henderson brought down at the line. So back-to-back runs here, and now a rare 3rd and long. Quincy Williams on the stop. He's having a solid game for this Jets defense. I mean, there's some guys that, like, the teams they play for, they don't want to, like, say some stuff because they don't want to make it seem biased, so they're overly critical. I get it. Private equity deal? Ooh, man, did not know that. 3rd down. May, 11 for 11 to start this game. Back to his right, 1 the top, 3 at the bottom. Holding up 20-0, jeez. Diggs in motion. May. They're only going to send 3. He'll have time. He'll rifle it. Middle of the field. Open. Dropped. Stephon Diggs wide open. There was a flag on the play. It's on the Patriots. Not sure what it was, but they will force their first punt of the game. Yeah, hit single long halves. You and me both. Bailey Zappi, he cannot save him. No, he cannot. Right, take ownership for us. Yeah. And just right in the hands and couldn't hold on. Perfect throw. First completion of the day. Uniforms for tonight. I mean, Jets unis are good. I'm not crazy about the uniforms for the Patriots. Most of the rival unis have not worked out. This fun here, it's a good one. Field at the 13-yard line. There's a flag on the play. It's the 20-25 and brought down at the 30. 17-yard return, but let's see what the call is. The flag of the hit? No. The hit was more than fine. Was not high. Was not helmet to helmet. Yeah, no. Clean hit. He just dropped it. Not feeling specimen about the Jags Chargers as you are. If the Jags win a low-scoring game, I would be surprised. Be very surprised if that happens. Believe me, I would love that. Holding on the Jets on the return. So good field position defensively for the Patriots. That punt was inside the 15, and then the hold. Back it up a little bit more, probably around the 7-yard line. 3:19 to go. Pat's jersey. I don't even know. I think like Revolutionary War. Who was to play in the Jets? Flags and returns are always on the returning team. Yes, they are. But for the most part, Gabriel played for a team like the Bengals. He look a lot better than Flacco. He is the problem. He's not hitting guys. He's bounce passing stuff. He's terrible. Would he be better on the Bengals? I don't know. I don't know if he'd be better on the Bengals. But he sucks either way. Least favorite official? Oh, man, there's so many. Adrian Hill. Cleve Blakeman's up there as well. It's one of them. Bezos son also started. Yes, it did. Vacuum taking place a couple blocks from me. A couple blocks down the road. So that'll be interesting going downtown tonight. Bar should be hopping tonight, though. It's right across from the arena. So, should be a fun night. It's always a fun night when there's somebody at the arena. Because then afterwards, everyone comes over. At some point, it's going to blow up in someone's face. Worse than Gabbert? Right now, yes. Actually, right now, worse. You know, Hernandez, he's baseball. He's baseball. Yeah, Cleet's bad as well. Yeah, Cleet Blakeman, Adrian Hill. Those are really the two I really don't like. I've not seen the new South Park. I've not. I only saw the first one that I haven't gotten a chance to watch the others yet. All I know is that Bluey appears in this one. That's all I know from seeing Twitter. But at least for that 10-7. Nope. It's been a solid game so far. If you lose Ohio State, Michigan, those would be like big losses, obviously. Far away is the arena? About a mile. All these Eagle schools, yep. More like a 7-7. Pack or the Niners? I would say the Niners. I think Pack make the playoffs, but I don't think they'd be a 7. I don't know how. Outside the Browns haven't dominated any game they played recently. That is true. Or is our national TV every single day? It does feel that way. Then again, there are way more national TV games than before under the new media deal. So ball for the Jets inside the 10. Yeah, Stanford, USC. Yeah, those are the dominoes. Also, the Pac-12 just being so incompetent. One at the top, two at the bottom, and the pistol here. It's not so called that. It's called Mortgage Matchup Center at this point. I don't remember how crazy that was. Hand off to the side. Brees Hall in the stretch play. He'll get down to the 12. Jets have 2 timeouts. You don't want to give back to the Patriots because the Pats get the ball to start the half. Hear the arena? I cannot hear the arena from my apartment. No, we cannot. No, I cannot. Which is probably a very good thing. So I feel like anyone would be hiding it for sure. I don't know. I don't know if it would be. Right, even that game, they barely hold on. Yeah, well, to be fair, May threw that horrible pick in the end zone. One at the top of the screen. Hand off to the side, it's Hall. Cuts up field. He'll get down to the 15. Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2 as he's taken down by Robert Spillane. They don't have to call a play for the 2-minute warning. We'll see if they do. Right, Sensor has gone through a lot of names, yeah. Talking stick, footprint, mortgage matchup. 3rd down, will they call a play? Back to his left. Receiver in motion. They will not yet. 3, 2, 1. They are not going to snap it. So we got the 2-minute warning. Oh, no. Yeah, absolutely, Twisted. Absolutely. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Beating Gigi and I one day? Oh, God. That would be something. Phoenix and Royal Rumbles at Chase Field. No, I watched that with a buddy of mine. I watched that in North Carolina. That was January 2019. I was there in, I moved out here in August 2019. AmericансWestJobs.com Airlines Arena. The AWA. That's how most people refer to it as still. It's like the Modi's building in Jacksonville. Like, people don't call it the Wells Fargo. They call it the Modi's building. I don't even know what it is now. It's not even Wells Fargo anymore. But the Wells... Have you guys seen the meme with the Wells Fargo building? I don't even know what it's called in Jacksonville. It's called One Independence Square. So... The meme out there is... So basically, the Wells Fargo building in Jacksonville. This is downtown Jacksonville. So you see that it's like the landmark of the city, basically. And used to be Modi's building, and then it was Wells Fargo for like 15 years. And then Wells Fargo did not renew the naming right. So they changed the building. No, Cody's Arena was jobbing.com. Yeah, that was jobbing.com. Again, GTA 6 was released. I don't know if it'll be alive when GTA 6 comes out with how much they're delaying it. Hands, yeah, that'd be a cool one. I mean, I wear hands all the time. Yeah, cool lean, only worth they allowed touching her? Yep, I get that. So basically, long story short, they were taking down the signage for the Wells Fargo building. And you would think they would take it down left to right. But they didn't. They took it down right to left. And now this is a prevalent meme in the Jaguars community. Fair fruit is a grape. Now, prevalent in the Jags community because at one point the Wells Fargo building, as they were taking it down, spelled this. And the amount of times I saw that photo after we lost the 29-10 lead, we got Megadeth recording a second Metallica song for GTA 6, which is nuts. It's 2 turns away from the Falcons and Bucks earlier. Yep. Wait, I am for the loom. I think I'm Hanes for socks. I'm Hanes for socks, for the loom for underwear. Or for boxers. Yeah. Yeah, for the loom for underwear, Hanes for socks. Yep. Here we go. 3rd down. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Back to his right. Fields takes it. They'll send 5. Fields looking to the sideline. Behind his man. Incomplete. Fields has not thrown the ball well since the first drive. 4th down. Mitchell, the intended target. Not been on the same page since the opening drive, and they will have to punt it away, and the Pats can double dip. Yeah, Pats can double dip. Will F. Yeah, pretty much. How about... Oh, that's a great typo, Toasted. Oh, they didn't do it on purpose. I don't think they did it on purpose. The punt here, field and fair call to 41. Yeah, I do like undershirts, yeah. It's used for so many things. Yes, it is. 44 yards on the punt. That's great, Toasted. I mean, that's a good question. I am an undershirt guy, but you forgot the R. Oh, that's great. Beat him with a tour. Well, F, go USF Navy. Yep. How they won 2 games in a row and scored in this game is baffling to me. Yeah, Fields has not been the sharpest passing. Jets beat Dolphins in Miami or GTA 6. You know, I don't think GTA 6 is coming anytime soon. So on purpose, 2 type of slot. Nice. Mobile game full dumb decisions. Oh, that'd be a fun one. So make a meme out of that. That's great. You hopefully don't have any of those. Appreciate you, V-Dub. Get you on as always. You involve situations you're faced with in-game predicaments. If you make a dumb decision, I yell at you. Yes. That'd be great. That would be great. Brains for TKR as good as Edie. No. Zach Edie was phenomenal. Zach Edie was a beast down low. Like, no one had any answers for him. All right, ball the 41. Chance of double dip here for the Pats. So they can make it a 2-score game, then maybe a 3-score game at the halftime break. 2-1. Take the snap. Hand it off. Henderson. Flag flies, so the play never came off. Undershirts, I mean, I haven't worn one in a while. 12 men on the field on the defense, so move it up 5 yards. Get Jags going for GTA 6. Let's not go that far. What about college coach was hard? Yes. Yes, it was. Last one to not go through, Bobby. Unless it was the GTA 6 question, in which case I don't even know if it's going to come out. When it's going to come out. Maybe, though. Maybe. Remember that from Cowboys Arrows? Oh, yeah. Mike McCarthy. Yeah. It's a 1st and 5. 1:48 to go. Receiver in motion is Diggs to the bottom of the screen. To the bottom. They'll hand it off again. Henderson. He'll get a yard. 2nd and 4. Pats have all their timeouts. See how they want to play this. Dumbest coach in the NFL right now? Yeah, Raheem Morris is up there. Raheem Morris is up there. Apart from the World Series, Browns Super Bowl, GTA 6. Browns Super Bowl. I kick the field goal. Look at the top of the screen, back to his left. And one at the bottom. 1:20 to go, May. They're going to send 4, scrambles out, fires on the run. 2nd read, almost picked off. First real bad throw of the game. Most entertaining, goofiest team in the league right now? I would say Bengals. There's a flag on the play, though. He's looking on the comeback route for his receiver. What's the call? Pats are backing up. Bots characters again? Probably. Holding on the offense. And you figure you'll accept the penalty here. They will. Make it 2nd and 14. Back it up to the 37-yard line. Will McDonald. Yep, got inside the collar. They're going to get Campbell on that one. They're going to get Will Campbell, the first-round pick out of LSU, who super nice guy, by the way. I do have his autographed helmet here. Got it at the NFL draft. But they will get him for the penalty. 2nd and 14. May, stepping up, pressured, checks it off. It's caught at the 40. And upfield to the 44. We'll see if the Jets take a timeout here. Henderson, 3rd and 7. The Jets play chicken, or do the Patriots decide, hey, we don't want to give the ball back to the Jets? They will success. Yes, they will before GTA 6. No one's taking timeout. It's a game of chicken right now. No one's taking it. Pats, 3 at the top, 1 on the bottom. GTA 6, 4 leaps Stanley Cup. May, they're going to send 5. Pressure on the blind side, sack to the 34. And now the Jets will take a timeout. Hang on, there's a flag on the play, though. Hang on, there is a flag on the play. Most of the time in history, at this time, I think so. Hang on a second. Sack from the blind side, but Jets are staying on the field. Illegal contact on the defense. So wipe the sack off the board. It's a 5-yard penalty, and it's a 1st down. We'll get Stevens on that one. So wipe the sack off. The Browns are dying. Browns are dying. So they're just getting their own way. Yep. And he got inside the collar. Yeah. He tugged him inside the collar all the way. Took him for a joyride down the collar. Matt Collins just getting mugged on that one. 4th penalty on the Jets. And now Pats have the ball at midfield. 3 timeouts at their disposal. May, they'll send 4. May stepping up, taking a deep shot, going for it all. And that is in double coverage, and it's almost intercepted. Broken up on the play by Tony Adams and Quintez Stiggers. 2nd and 10. I don't think you're wrong on that one. No, I'm not wrong on that one. I think the reason was Edie from Purdue making the championship. He was the only reason. Yeah, pretty much beat up. It's pretty much the only reason. Yeah, Cubs World Series victory and Donald Trump presidency. 2 of them before GTA 6. Yep. Not wrong. Double coverage, going for the home run shot there. Deep down the field for Kyle Williams. Now, Jets have to take a time out. There was an injured player involved in that collision downfield. Browns make the divisional round with Haslam as owner. Well, they already did. They made the divisional round, so false. There you go, Patrick. Yeah, Stinger's on that one. Yep, he got a stinger. And 14-7 your score. We're going to time it on the field due to the injury. Let me take subs only mode off, by the way. Totally forgot to do that. So we're near the halftime break. We'll make another. Yeah, that one I might actually go with true. And no injury time up 19 seconds left. Yeah. All right. And 19 seconds left. You have all your timeouts, so you can't go middle of the field. Just want to get 3 on this one. Get 3, have a chance to double dip. Just get 3. That's all you need. Injury with no timeouts left. You got a 4th timeout. It depends on the injury. So it depends on if it was caused by a penalty or whatnot. There is a 4th timeout for an injured player if it's on the defense, offense, 10-second runoff. And then after that, I think it's penalties. They get penalized. Yeah, 10-second runoff. Yeah, 10-second runoff, it's on the offensive side. Oh, Ring got a 494 GTA 60 mil. Yep, never recover from that. Liberty Blue Tree, yes. Browns going to stay online for a playoff game. Yeah, I don't think they will. I don't think they will host a playoff game. Seeing as they're moving into the Brook Park Stadium in about 5 years' time. I don't think they'll win the division that stretch. Danny Hamlin asked question? Yes, before GTA 6, I think so. So good news is that Stiggers is walking off on his own power. It's good to see. Brings up 2nd and 10. And my stream, I'm watching on TV, not computer, because I can't watch it on computer for some reason today. So it's about 15 seconds behind what it usually is for this one. So 2nd and 10, 3 at the top of the screen, 1 at the bottom, back to his right. Figure about 10 more yards, gets in field goal range to try it. May, they'll send 4. May, pressure off the blind side. Pump fake. Checks it down to Henderson at the 45. And a first down the 40. The Pats will burn their first time out with 13 seconds. Good awareness there by May. Recognize the pressure on the blind side. Stepping up. Gain of 11. Pats have 2 left. Browns like Washington to be a threat. I don't know about a threat, but they'd be a decent team. Double dip coming, potentially. Be a 58-yard try from here. Someone start 1 for GTA 6. That'll never happen. 2 timeouts left for the Pats. Never even watched the Jets win a playoff game. Times in GTA 5 and 6, or even make the playoffs. First down. You're not wrong on that. Nope. I'm not sure on that one, V-Dub. I'm actually not sure what the rules are on that one. So the top one, the bottom. May. Slam pass. Caught. Easily makeable field goal now at the 27-yard line. Diggs. I'll burn a 2nd time out. Gain of 13. You have time for another play. So you have a timeout, so no real risk. You can get a little bit closer. I think it's automatic. I'm not sure. GX roll GTA 7, GTA 7. First one play for so it's a 4th grader. Jeez. Yeah, it's been a while. I was in middle school last time I played a game. Has to go with a young quarterback that looks suspiciously like a young Tom Brady in the face. Yep. They actually put a second back on, so you got 9 seconds. You got time for one more play. And with 9 seconds, you have time to take a shot to the end zone. You didn't get down there in time and again. You have a timeout to work with. First down. The 20's going to be a 45-yard try. You get nothing else out of it. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom, back to his right. They're just going to hand the ball off. Nothing doing. The Pats will burn their final timeout with 3. They're not going to take any chances. Just want to make sure that ball's centered. Don't take any sacks. Don't take any holds. Just see if you can bust one open potentially. If not, you're more than happy going into the half up by 2 scores. GTA 6 will happen before Sabres make the playoffs. Second down. They'll kick on second. Borregales, the rookie kicker. 13 for 14 this year. Long of 53. This one well within its wheelhouse at 44 yards. Pats do get the balls for the second half. Jets opening drive touchdown. Pats have scored 14 straight. Look at make it 17 straight here. The kick by the rookie. A timeout before by the Jets. They'll ice him. I'm just going to reset everything and put 3 for each just so I don't forget because this is the last play of the quarter. Can one before GTA 6? No. Looks like he's going to cry. 14-7. They'll kick the field goal. Borregales, 45 to make it a 2-score game after the icing. And that is, oh my, that's not even close. Wide right. Wide right. Patriots get nothing on the drive. They do get the ball to start the half. Only up by 7, though. Can't take advantage of that. Okay, there's no springs. Yep. McKinley Harding's pretty good. Yeah, I missed it. I have no problem with Harding. The Jets dodge a bullet. No double dip. They just fell off the explosives as the field goal was kicked. Close to the uprights. Yeah, that was never online. He's been interesting this year. Yeah. Second missed field goal this year for the rookie. Yeah, still surreal to see without Brady Belichick. Yep, the collapse is starting. 14-7. The third driver win 40 times 5 minutes. Wow. All right. And voting that poll, I think wins this one. Again, we have a new dumb decisions that's out. If you like what we see, if you like one, subscribe to us up to the channel and a ton. Try and grow this community of subscribers even more. And appreciate all you guys being here for this one. Again, no overtime tonight. Never do it after the games. On Thursday, because of live band karaoke. Song for half off is Blinding Lights. That's $25. $50. Any song you want on the list. It's a pretty long list as things stand, but we're going to get to everything. So don't you worry about that. We're going to get to every single song. Obviously not tonight, but we will get to every single song. How's it going, Miles? Appreciate you tuning in. I'll just actually take a screenshot of this so I know which ones to take care of. $14-7. Your halftime score. Jets have done nothing offensively since the opening drive, which took 8 minutes off the clock. Halftime stats for you. Help me get to a nice number. Yep. Fields 4 for 7, 23 yards passing. For having 0 net passing yards last week. If 45 outdoors is a chip shot. I mean, in theory, it should be. 28 Olympic schedule, I have not seen it yet. I know that swimming is second and track is first, which is the way it should be. Because it's bigger in America, swimming events than track events, so I like that. Supposed to be like Ivy League, there's supposed to be like Revolutionary War, which I'm not crazy about. The Jets have not gotten a first down since the opening drive. Their last 3 drives have been 3 3-and-outs for 21 yards. Drake May, very, very sharp so far. 14 for 16, 140. And Trayvon Henderson, 2 rushing touchdowns to his name. Looking pretty sharp thus far on his MVP quest. Again, no OT after tonight, so just keep that in mind. But every donation does count as triple toward you make the call. How much which game we're calling on Saturday afternoon at 12. Notre Dame Pitt, Scar A&M, Michigan Northwestern, or USF Navy. USF Navy ESPN 2, Michigan Northwestern taking place on Fox, Scar A&M on ESPN, and Notre Dame Pitt on ABC. I've been pursuing FCS playoffs, so it's about time. It's about time that it happened. Because the playoffs, for the most part, were taking place during winter break, so I got one for like academic purposes for a little bit, but I didn't get necessarily when they expand the playoff. Thank God. So there's some good teams in the Ivy. Some very good teams out over there. No names for injury. Mark West on 4th down. Well, again, the range isn't the issue. Obviously, he can hit kicks. The problem is the, he missed it wide right, but that was not, that's not a range issue. He just missed it wide right. Yeah, have a distance. So, I don't think it's a range issue. He makes it 2 in the second half. I think they're going to run the ball a lot, so I don't think he does. Cricket 20, yeah, it's going to be T20. It's going to be T20. It won't be Test. Test cricket would take way too long. Or at least you get the ball in the second half, yeah. And the Jets have not done anything. Last 3 drives have gotten no first downs. Justin Fields, over his last 3 halves of football, has basically 23 net passing yards, minus the screen to Hall. Pat's defense playing very well since the opening drive. Jets are running all right, obviously. They have about 5 yards to carry. 14 could be enough. I think it could be. I think it absolutely could be. Feel nightmares. Orange fit, nice. Nice. And we'll be live for 3 games on Saturday. Tomorrow we're going to be live for an overtime stream. Once Pat's got the spine fields being ineffective. Yeah, the connection with A.D. Mitchell has not been there. They're targeting him, but it's just been off target. Fields is 4 games over 200 passing yards and 5 less than 55. That is nuts. Craig World Cup this one year international. Yeah, that's not going to happen. That ain't happening. AI Pocket? I don't know what that is. Oh, I mean, AI for like stuff like that, like next gen stats. I mean, that uses artificial intelligence. I mean, next gen stats is like a good use of AI. And it's not inherently a bad thing. It depends on how it's being used. I don't eye Mitchell. Nice. Just feels can't throw for 55. 55. Not even gonna try to hit the high note today. I can, but it's not a song on karaoke, by the way. That is not a song on the list, but it would be good. Got the bat. Appreciate all you guys being here. How's it going, Charizard? Thank you for tuning in, my man. If you do like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe, get us closer to 69,000 subs. No, he's not having that much fun this season. No, he is not. I think I know OT tonight. Patriots get the ball for the second half. Chance to double dip was taken away after Borregales missed the field goal from 45. 11 points on the board with the missed field goal on the Diggs drop. Has to serve better opponents. Yeah. The Diggs drop, to be fair, the Diggs drop, it wouldn't matter. It was a holding on the Patriots. So it would have been 3rd and a mile after that. So they wouldn't have gotten it. It would have been like 3rd and 24, or 3rd and 19. They wouldn't have gotten it. Sammy Hagar, yeah, people don't realize he can play guitar. They don't realize. Phenomenal voice. There's a basketball, one hockey, two, and soccer night, which all came out. Soccer night from mobile. Really? All right. And if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. No, Vrabel, that was not a dumb decision. I'm not sure what the dumb decision would be on that one. What's the streams at T20? Maybe at some point. Yeah, Lamar could win MVP. If he goes nuclear, he could win MVP. But yeah, there wasn't any dumb decision there. No dumb decision by Vrabel. I think the time management was pretty good, all things considered, considering where they were on the field and the down and distance. I had no problem just running the ball on first down. You're not getting a touchdown. It was already a pretty chip shot field goal inside 49 yards or 45 yards. So I'm fine with what they did. Just got to hit the field goal. We got about 4 minutes to go. Vrabel, yeah, many times with the Titans. Not with the Patriots this year, but many times with the Titans. His in-game management with the Titans at the very end was not that good. It was not that good. Oh, the new games come out. They have the pro team names. Yeah, the immersion, it definitely helps. The immersion. No, no decisions this game. No, nothing yet, at least. Has Randolph over 300 single game? Has he not? Oh, he is not, no. He's thrown for over 200 every game, but never 300. Jack Black vows for the best actor? Oh, by far. Black gives 100% with everything he does, and I love that. He always goes all out, and I love it. But it's not doing anything wrong this game. No. No, Jets are just not hitting on their plays. That's all it comes down to. That's all it comes down to. Yeah, the Drew Butts are near with experience. We took that hit against the Jets. Yep, and it worked out pretty well for the Patriots at the end of the day. Experience by Ludovico. I have not listened to that song. I have no idea what that is or who that is. I have no clue. We got about 2.5 minutes till we start the second half. My move to be rather than the first. I don't know. I don't know. I thought we were about the same. But Jets all Della, yeah, what did I expect? That's a good point. It's a very good point. So I showed that song perfect. All right. We can't do it tonight, but tomorrow we'll have a whole entire OT stream at, I think, 4 o'clock Eastern? 5 o'clock Eastern? Sometime around there. We'll see. First one better than the first Minecraft movie. Way better than that, I'll tell you that much. First Minecraft movie sucked. I had to pick up a Jack Black movie and take a Mario over Minecraft any day of the week. This game in touch with the Bears. I think it was it Kyle or DeAndre? I'm gonna go Kyle. You go Kyle on that one. Exactly. Nope, you're not wrong there. Let's wait for Thanksgiving. I'm fine with it being the way it is now at the halfway point. I don't want teams to sell, like, every single piece they got. Triple header Saturday? Yep. We've done a lot of triple header Saturdays. Every Saturday's been triple header. Last year, I think we did, like, 2 of them. Was Caleb? Oh, man. We did, like, 2 triple header Saturdays last year. And this year, it's just been normal. River Starless debate for Mario, who was more rational? Look, I think just enjoy whatever movie you want to enjoy. Jack Black, yeah, he was the best part of Minecraft. Easily. Yeah, I thought it'd be easier for me. Yeah, it was, I was so focused during the, because it was right around the time of the Jaguar game that they were blowing the lead. So I get a chance to... My critics want a story, fans want a level area. Odds of Henny hat trick? I go 35%. I guess there's a pretty good shot. I think so. Never be good. Jets with their ownership. Though they have the pieces with the draft picks, so who knows? Who knows? We go to the third, 14-7 the score. How's it going, Doc? I appreciate you. And 7% around with the Patriots to win this one. Alrighty. I think I'll be doing karaoke after this, so no OT tonight. We will be live tomorrow at around 4 o'clock Eastern, 4:30 Eastern for a Q&A overtime stream. Here we go. QB comparison, yeah, it's not great. 23 net passing yards for Fields in that first half. For having 0 net passing yards last week, excluding a screen pass to Breece Hall that went for a 44-yard touchdown. Kickoff returns at the 34-yard line. That's where the Pats are going to start this drive. How's it going? What are your thoughts of Purdue, Bama? I'm stunned. Purdue impressed me. They ran down the floor of Bama. I was very surprised by how that game turned out. I thought Bama was going to win that one. Yeah, I saw the final like 5 minutes of that one. I was stunned. You're pretty much a touchback there, yep. Yeah, Patriots song was good. Patriots song was good. Now, Jack Black always gives it his all. You can never question his effort. Even if the movie sucks, he'll always give a good performance. You know what you're getting. Jack Black is Jack Black. I love that man. And School of Rock, he's magnificent at that. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. 3-step drop, out route. They have not stopped the out route all day, and it's going to go for 3. Good start to the drive. Pushed out by Stevens at the 37-yard line. And Drake made 15 for 17 to start this game. First 2 drives went for touchdowns. 14 straight for the Pats after the Jets' opening drive touchdown. 1 at the top of the screen is Kyle Williams, the 3rd-round pick. 2 at the bottom, back to his left. May takes it. They'll send 6. May going deep. One-on-one coverage and not looking for the ball is Williams. Stevens on the coverage. He's not looking for it. Here's a toss-up. I thought... I mean, like, I'll put it this way. I had Bama winning. It wasn't like a 90%. I was like, Bama, I'm going to say 75% chance to win. Ultimately, keep Troy at 0. And Jamie put 63 on them. Holy cow. Yeah, Jamie's going to get some love. It's a good transitive win for JMU. 3rd and 7. 3 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Back to his right. Now 2 at the top of the screen with Diggs going in motion. They'll send 6. Slam pass caught short of the sticks by a yard. Stevens on the stop at the 44.5. I think you got to go for it. Motion 87% plays. Jeez. Pats on white shell helmet. Not crazy about it. Not crazy about their whole uni. So 4th and 1. Now, on one hand, your defense has not allowed a first down in the last 3 drives. Jets have done nothing offensively since the opening drive. And you're in your own territory. On the other hand, you need half a yard. They're at midfield. They'll go to the virtual measurement, I think, before we get anything. We'll get the measurement. Again, Diggs had to get to the 44, and yeah, he didn't get it. Should be pretty obvious. The thing is, he stretched the ball out and then came down and exactly at the 44. And the ball is short of that hash mark. It's pretty centered, too, so. Someone tells me this one's going to stand as called. Or actually, no, they changed the call to incomplete pass. It's actually going to say the ball moved. Diggs tried to stretch the ball out and never had control. So it's actually coming back. No catch. It's a quick 3 and out. The Jets allow nothing on the double dip, and the punt is fielded at the 20 to the 25-30 and brought down to 32. Isaiah Williams. And Diggs, it was very similar to this Bryant play where he tried to stretch the ball while catching it. I'm going to say it did not survive the ground. Jets ball to 32. The ugly way to start. Patriot helmets? Yes, I love those helmets. Was it stunning then? Just going on the road. Doing that on the road is like so hard. I think they'll keep up with their offense. Spears not been the best to start the season off. Like, eye test wise. First down to 32. No first downs for the Jets their last 3 drives. They trail by 7 here. Here comes the comeback. Turns the bottom stream back to his left. Wait, really? I didn't know the golden seal. I didn't know that. Low snap, but recovered in Hall to the 40, or actually the 39. Called a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. Nice job recovering on the low snap. 2nd down. They go quick to the line, no huddle. They're using some tempo here. It's been now 2 hours or 90 minutes of real time since their last first down, and they'll finally get one at the 42. Stretching across for a gain of 3. Tavai on the stop. Teams need new uniforms. Jaguars go back to the Prowlers. Titans badly need new uniforms. Falcons absolutely need new uniforms. First down to 42 now. First down since the opening drive of the game. About 9 minutes in. Or with 6 minutes, I should say. First down, Fields keeps on the read option. To the 50, and they're past midfield, out of bounds at the 46. Gonzalez throws him out of bounds after a gain of 12. It's not concerned until the Jets do some offense. Well, they're moving the ball right now. Sounds like your role used. Yes, that's one of the best parts. The Mad song is probably the best part. Someone blew their assignment. Christian Barmore, the 5th-year man. Your assignment in that play was to go off the edges, contain the quarterback. And he did not do that. He got greedy. He went for the running back. And allowed Fields to just pull it back and go wide open on the run. You Richard Martin? Yes, they do. 2 at the top, 1 on the bottom. Fields under center. 3 on the play clock. 2, 1. They get it off. Play action. Looking for the first read, Taylor. Not there, so going second read, and that's about 20 yards into the dirt. Am I surprised it's still a game? To some extent. 7 points is a comeback. And they're going to throw the flag for grounding. Yeah, there was no one there. I don't know if he was out of the tackle box, but if he wasn't, that's absolutely grounding. See for Jets are upset. Yeah, was he out of the tackle box? Sometimes there was no one in the area. I thought he might have been out of the tackle box. He ran back into it. Yeah, he ran back into it. That's the right call. He ran back into the tackle box on that one. The pressure by Chason, forcing the grounding. So 2nd and very long at this point. He was out of the box and then ran back in. And now back it up. Jets had a good drive going, 2 first downs, but now behind schedule. That could be drive call. Could be. So we're inside their own territory now. 2nd down to 44. On the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his right. Motioning over is Williams. They'll hand it off. Hall. Nothing doing. Chase on the stop at the 47-yard line. 3rd down. Jason looking pretty sharp this game and this entire season. Well, Jets drive gets stalled after the grounding penalty. 3rd down. How's it going, Jake? I appreciate tuning in. I have a good one. Yeah, this might be a good one. It's been bizarre. We might actually have a good Thursday night game. 1 at the top. 2 at the bottom, back to his left. Fields. Snap it with 4. They're going to send 4. Checks it down on a screen pass. It's caught. And nothing doing. Gonzalez right away on the tackle. Gain of 2. Was looking for that convoy, but Isaiah Williams gets nothing. 1 20. Yep. So after the grounding, they go with the screen and they go with the run. Now, Patriots, I'm not crazy about him. There is a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play. Unnecessary roughness on the offense. Yeah, Terry's blind. That's absolute grounding. Unnecessary roughness is the call. They got it on Titman. And that was after the play. The play was done, and then just delivers a shot on Jalen Hawkins. Maybe second about Gatorade colors. I don't think that's... I think you can do that. I don't think that one's going to be banned. Yeah, those kind of props will not be banned. Cultural events, I mean, yeah, I love college sports. So they'll accept the penalty. It's 4th and 28. And now instead of being able to put them deep, because you're going to be in plus territory, I mean, punting this one around, you're on the 35-yard line. 17 net points, new record, yep. Will he final star rookie of the year? Yes, he will be. At this point, he will be. So punt here. Austin, the 35, gets it off. That is not a good punt. Fair catch, made it the 31. It's a 34-yard punt. A disaster of a sequence there for the Jets. You had 1st down, moving the ball down the field. Then he got called for grounding, unnecessary roughness. Can't pin him inside the 20 anymore. And then a shank of a punt, and the Patriots take over the 31 when we get back. You can still put the Gatorade color. Raise, drawing, something to say, like, go back to that. He's center ball gate, yep. Fills deep ball to 80. They've tried that. Hasn't worked. They've tried a couple deep balls to 80, and they have not been on the same page. Yeah, disaster result for the Jets, yep. Considering where that drive started, that is pretty bad. If you like what we see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe to this episode, tell the channel, try to go to the community even more. 14-7. Neither offense doing much to start this half. If you haven't seen today's some decisions, click the link above. We talk about the the Falcons-Colts game with Raheem Morris. Russ, Hall of Famer? It's going to be close. I don't think he will be. I know no one with 10 Pro Bowls has missed the Hall, but it's not what he used to be. I don't think he will be a Hall of Famer. I don't think so. Having in real life, I'd be terrified. Yeah, you and me both. There are a lot of ads where, like, if I have in real life, I'd be like, what the heck is going on? Like, get away from me. There's a lot of them like that. I'm pretty sure all you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe to this episode, on the channel. No OT tonight, so just keep that in mind. Playoff hockey is way different than regular season. Playoff hockey is amazing. Nothing beats playoff hockey. It's a little bit ironic. But Toy Story 5 is going to be, like, the same premise. Our Senate's chances. He definitely dented the chances. He still might get in, but it is not a lock by any means. It was on pace to be a lock after the first half of 2020, and then it just all fell apart after that. All right, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Back to his right, May. Clean pocket, middle of the field, high throw, but caught. Matt Hollins. Not a great throw by Drake May, but Hollins corrals that one at the 48-yard line, gain of 17. And they're in the midfield after 1 play. Mac Hollins, wide open. Takes us Ocho Cinco, receivers for the third time. Nice. Best quarterback never served an MVP vote. He's up there, yeah. Sound like I'm starting to win fact. March Madness is also great. March Madness is also phenomenal. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. If the Bills give you Mac Hollins. Head off here, Henderson. And he'll get 2 down to the 50. 2nd and 8. Pass the time will help Russ. I don't know. Hasn't helped Ken Anderson. Hasn't helped John Brody. My least favorite team for summer's least favorite team next week on Thursday football. Yep. 2nd and 8. That can't be interesting to watch. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. I formation here. Now motion to the top of screen goes Diggs. Play action. May steps up, escapes the sack on the run. Open, caught Diggs. 28-yard line. Gain of 22 and a first. Avoided the pressure from the blind side. Good awareness of the pocket, and they're just outside the red zone. Yeah, it's not going to be first ballot. Definitely won't be first ballot. Stafford, he got MVP votes. He'll get him this year. I don't think he's got him forward. He'll get him this year. So that won't be a... Right, Rivers... Well, Rivers never made the Super Bowl. Russ has made 2. But I think Rivers was a better quarterback than Russ. I can't put Russ in. What would it take for that to happen? I don't. It would have to be something that impacts the Jaguars in some way. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his right. Play action. May, scrambling. Escapes 1 sack, and then a touch pass to Diggs, gets the first. At the 11. Beautiful job there by May. The corners came up trying to rush him once he escaped the pocket. Saw Diggs open. Just a little improv on that one. Just a little floater over Stiggers, who's back in the game. It's crazy on that with Fitzgerald. Yep. Stephon Diggs all very good? Yes. He's not Hall of Fame. Right, doesn't need to be. Nope. Does not need to be perfect. And they're in the red zone. All you gotta do here is just hold on to the ball. Where your defense is playing. 2-score game is a pretty good spot to be in. Whether it's 3 or 7, but ideally you want 7. Henderson in the backfield. He's got 2 touchdowns today. He's got a block to the outside. Cuts upfield to the 6. Gain of 5. Good start to this drive. Or this sequence, I should say. I feel the Jets had a huge opportunity at the start of the half. Force the 3 and out. Get 2 first downs. But then just shooting yourself in the foot with grounding. And then obviously the unnecessary roughness. So you can't put him deep anymore. Now you're in some trouble. Yeah, that's unfair. The way May's playing right now, it's unfair. Come on, touchdown. We'll see. He's got 2 today. May. Pump fake. End zone. Wide open. Henderson. Hat trick. 2 rushing touchdowns for him. Now a receiving touchdown. 20 straight points for the Pats, soon to be 21 with the extra point. Drake May. Henderson's 5th touchdown in the last 5 days. He had 1 touchdown before Sunday's game against the Bucks. He's got 5 in the last 5 days. Are you kidding me? Step up Star Wars World History. Nice. Extra point is good. Oof. Curled a little bit, but got in. How do you stop Drake May? You know. I'm his rookie of the year. He was my pick at the start of the season. I did say he was my pick at the start of the season. I should have placed some money on it before. Yeah, loop that in. May 32 total, yep. He introduced the world to Travion Henderson. MVP, May Coach of the Year variable, yep. Offense Rookie of the Year, potentially. Henderson. This is just... Man. Why is it called a hat trick? I don't know why it's called a hat trick, actually. Play Browns like Judkins. Well, he's been good for the Browns. To be fair, he's been good for the Browns. They've both been doing their part. Drake by MVP. He's playing well. I mean, to be fair to the Browns, Judkins is close to 600 rushing yards this season. Like, Judkins is playing all right. I think the real question for me is why the Chargers took Hampton. I was never high on him. Guns Defense Player of the Year? I don't know about that. Allen was my MVP. Yes, he was my preseason MVP. My Offensive Rookie of the Year pick before was Henderson. Was from Cricket? I guess so. Yeah, seeing the puck's the hard part. Seeing the puck is kind of hard. I will give you that. Jets and Patriots records are basically reversed. Yep, pretty much. Just one extra week to work with. It's a fun sport to watch. Hockey's a fun sport to watch. It's very intense. Red Wings beat the Ducks 6-3. Wow. High scoring game. 26-0 and a brawl breaks out. Jeez. That might be how it started. I mean, because people do throw hats, so it might be how that started. Yeah, I hate that they signed the licensing agreement. Yep. Competition is a good thing. And obviously, when Eagles got the exclusive market, they have less incentive to try to put out a good product. And we've seen that. Because the amount of games have sucked lately. There you go, Jacob. No moo, may. My 13 will be covered. Who had the cover? Yeah, this was a look, don't touch game for me. Now, Michael, Monday Night Football. Oh, yeah, back in the day. This was the last Monday Night game ever played on ABC. Under the old deal, obviously. Now they do games, but in 2005, under the original Monday Night Football deal. That was the last one. Patriots won by a lot. Up by 21 here. Drake May looking very sharp. Henderson obviously looking very sharp. Borregales kicks in the end zone, touchback. Ball to 35. Money line, if you do want to know, is at its highest point it's been all day. The money line is minus 10,000. Minus 10,000 on the money line. So just keep that in mind. We got one this Patriots. I pick up a star of this game. Right, UFC. Yeah, UFC is definitely that's an acquired taste. UFC. My mom will never watch it. One on the top, one on the bottom. Williams in motion. They'll send 4. Fields pressured. Hit as he throws. Caught by Taylor. His third grab of the day down to the 42. Took a shot on that one. Jack Gibbons takes him down. Top 5 favorite individual celebrations. I mean, Icky Shuffle. I love the Icky Shuffle. I don't know what else I put on there, but Icky Shuffle's definitely number 1. Minus 10,000, pretty tempting. I mean, minus 10,000 is, it's not worth it at that point. Minus 10,000 is, to win 100, you have to bet $10,000. So, what is that? You win $1 if you bet 1,000. 2nd and 3, play action. They're going to send 4. Fields, middle of the field again. That's caught by his tight end at the 50-yard line, down to the 48. Jeremy Rucker. First down, gain of 10. Pick the opposite then? Pick the opposite? All right, you can pick the Jets then. I don't know how many people are picking the Jets. Got the Patriots at the start. And I've got the Patriots win this one up 21-7. Fields keeps on the option to the 45 and brought down the 43. It's a gain of 6. And Craig Woodson on the stop, the 4th round pick. Bear has to get a nickel. Yep, it's not worth it. Oh, no, I love hockey. I love hockey. I'm just like, it's hard to keep up with hockey. I have no favorite team. I'll put it that way. I have no favorite team in hockey. If Arizona gets a team again, I will root. I was going to be a Yotes fan until like they actually committed to being in Arizona, and obviously they did not. Benchwarmers? Have not seen it. Screen pass behind the line caught. And a first down at the 37-yard line. John Mechie, former Texan, traded to the Eagles and traded to the Jets. He gets his first catch of the game, and that's a first down. I don't think I've seen bench warmers. You know, no, bench warmers I've not seen. I've seen the comebacks. So I call the Patriots the maze. Nice. Angel weather in NBA? I would agree with that. I would agree in terms of the intensity, in terms of, like, most things, yeah. One at the top, two at the bottom. Back to his right. Now 3 at the bottom of the screen as Ruckert is now a receiver. Fields flushed out to his weak side. Going to throw on the run in the flat. That's caught by his back. Brees Hall before he's pushing it down to the 30-yard line. Gain of 7. Oh, thoughts on bench warmers in general? I mean, someone's got to ride the bench. Got to be ready when the time comes. That's all it comes down to. Got to be ready when the time comes. My line's plus 1,600. $10 money on the Jets pulled off when 170. Yeah, that's pretty good. Maybe they're driving right now. What did I do it? I got the Pats at minus... What did I put? Got him at minus 670. I got him at. Not even a meme. I actually got him at minus 670. 2nd and 2. When they tied up at 7. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Hand off to Hall. Patient running. Trying to bounce outside. Gets the first. Stiff arm Gonzalez at the 26. Very patient running there. Bouncing outside. 4.5 to go in the quarter. My team is the Jaguars. So, it's been hell for the most part. Last time it happened, the sweep was 2000. Some tells me it's going to be another year. Yeah, I'm a diehard Jaguars fan. Been the way since 2005, and it has been pretty bad as a Jaguar fan this year. I'm not going to lie. Been for my whole life, for the most part. But yeah, diehard Jaguars fan. So I don't do any Jaguar games on the channel. So that's why the name is Jaguar Gear 9, because of the Jaguars. Williams in motion. They'll give it to him on the jet sweep, and he will run into Gibbons after picking up about 4 at the 22-yard line. Tyler Johnson could hold his block for that long. My Senate agrees for football game is 15 bench warmers on the team. Is it warm with silent? Yes, it is. Had to this half. No, it's not been the best. The Jets will shoot themselves in the foot. More so than Pat's getting stops. Why at the Cardinals? So I only moved out here in 2019. So that's why. Also, like, Cardinals playing Glendale and the Suns and D-backs. I'm a Suns and D-backs fan. They're right down the road from me. So I've been to a lot of games. It's also NFL, very easy to watch out of market. MLB, NBA was not when I was growing up. 57.5, jeez. 2nd and 6. Fields, middle of the field, incomplete. Too far out in front and low for A.D. Mitchell. His last 3 passes to Mitchell have fallen incomplete. At least for the Niners. Yep. Somehow. Quick game so far? Could be. More Jets than Pats. So just shipping. That's all it comes down to. But anyway, I won't have as many for every team. Jets, I was able to get a few packages. So with the Jets, there were, like somewhere was like, you buy 8 for $100. It's like, okay, I'll take that deal. Patriots didn't really get that. Didn't really get that deal. A lot of these are Elijah Moore. So a lot of these are like the same player. So Elijah Moore is there's a lot of Elijah Moore helmets here. So that's why. Just buy them in bulk. 3rd and 6. Missed the first score. First score was like 24 minutes long. Fields, they're going to send 6. Pressured. Throws, floats it up, wide open, caught, touchdown, Mitchie. John Mitchie. Had just 1 catch as a Jet thus far, as 2 on that drive. His first touchdown of the season. And the Jets stop a 21-0 run. They make it a 1-score game. That's not watching Yankees. Yep. He is Jacob, yep. Corner just stripped. That's all it came down to. Craig Woodson just tripped. And it allowed him to be wide open. Mitchie super fast. Extra point is good. Not going away. Jets came back and beat the Bengals. Trying to come back and beat New England here. Yeah, Woodson fell down on that one. And Justin Fields recognizes it and hits Mitchie. I'm with you on that one, Jacob. Yep. Obviously, crazy story with him on the verge of death. Gets traded a few times, and now hoping to find a home in New York. Are the Patriots are winning, I lose? Yeah, I still think the Patriots are going to be a good spot. That makes sense. I get that, yeah. I get that. And that is the goal. Though they do consent to it. Like, there's a like, contract with that. Yep, Cardinals were St. Louis, Phoenix, and Chicago back in the 30s. Yep, they moved around the block a few times. 21-14. Should note the money line on this game has dropped to minus 4,000. Pat Stee, a bit sus as F here. You're not wrong. Problem is that Drake May is playing very well, so. Still in a decent spot. Lou Holtz's Jets fight song as a score. I should have done that. I should have. I don't even know how that thing goes. $21-14. Yeah, we got a close one. 20-minute drive possible? The old Army drive. I love it. The old Army football drive. Yeah, we do have emojis in the chat if you remember. Again, every donation counts toward the sinkhole. You make the call. You got today and tomorrow to decide which game we're doing. It counts triple. Northern Pitt, Scar A&M, Michigan Northwestern, or USF Navy. Didn't like dueling. Well, that was you were trying to die. I mean, dueling. I mean, that was different. There are judges in UFC. They'll stop the fight. If a person is badly injured, they'll stop the fight. Duels, you just. Someone dies. Like, that's consensual, but also someone's losing their life. UFC, you're not losing your life. UFC, if there's a concussion or a player is bleeding or a fighter is bleeding and there's a clear skill difference, they call the fight. If Bill Sexton's a pretty good game. I would not agree with that. No, I would not. You can't consent to death unless it's like euthanasia. I'm fine with euthanasia. I'm fine with that. It's right here onside kick up by one possession late in the fourth and the opponent's 3 timeouts. No, it's not. You can't force that to be perfect. No, you cannot. I mean, actually, you know what, Jacob? It depends on the situation. It actually depends on the situation. If it's like a high-scoring game, you want to have a short field, like there's 3 minutes left, I actually do get the logic. I think it depends. It's either you gain a possession or you're guaranteed to get the ball back. Texas Bills next Thursday football, the way the Bills have played was late, yeah. Kickoff. Bounce to the 12. Taken to the 15, 20, 25, down the sideline to the 28-yard line. Well, I show to minus 4,500. Right, don't duel people. Nope. Unless you want a musical named after you. Don't duel people. It's minus 4,500 now. Was there a duel where they both fire one shot, both miss, say, well, I guess that's settled, moved on? I don't know, but that's incredible if there was. I just, well, wasn't our day. Yeah, death waiver, yep. Ball to 28. One on the top, one on the bottom. Holland's in motion. Handoff here. It goes for the second time today to Neris Johnson. He's got the first down. There was a flag on the play at the 39-yard line. I can sack like 5 times. He could. He definitely could with that Texans D-line. As it stands, gain of 11, but someone tells you this one's coming back. Holding on the offense. Started moving game today. Nice. I remember playing that game back for the day. That was fun. Back it up, 1st and 20. We're going to get the fullback, Jack Westover, on there. Hot air balloon and then shy each other out of the sky, and they both died. Oh, my God. Yeah, we're like musical after me. Yeah, me too. Me too. Sprint break, Lin-Manuel Miranda, I would at least. Why is it different? They're not the same thing. They're not the same thing. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. May. Going deep. No one home. And no grounding. There was no evident pressure. I mean, duels are with fit people. Duels are with people with a lot of life to live. Euthanasia, it's... I'm 90 years old. I can't move. I'm basically a vegetable. I don't do anything. I'm suffering. Duel, you're not suffering before. You're healthy. You're completely healthy. You made no one. Yep. Suns up by 18. They're looking good. They could be 7-5. Second down. May. Stepping up, throwing on the run. That's caught at the original line of scrimmage down to the 28. Lightsaber duels? Well, that's different. I do like a lightsaber duel. It depends on the situation. Again, the thing with euthanasia versus, like, duels is that duels, you're healthy, and there's a 50% chance you live. So it's like, it's a game of chance, essentially. Euthanasia is, you know what, I'm old age. I'm not who I was. I'm declining cognitively. I can't move. I can't do anything. I'm suffering. Whatever's inside my body is killing me as we speak. Let's just get this over with. One of the top, two of the bottom. They're going to send 6. May floats it up. That's caught. They had first down, and now they got another first down. Douglas was never touched. It was first and long. They marched down the field, and they got a big gain in jet territory, assuming he was not touched. What games do I have on? Just this one. Right, it's like you need to sell beef. It's very different. The purpose of a duel is very different than the purpose of euthanasia. You know, he was never touched. Brownlee never touched him. So that's going to be in plus territory. And Brownlee never laid a hand on him. Ball to 46. Some awareness there by Brownlee. It's been called for a suplex today. Also, doesn't touch the guy down. Johnson down to the 44. Gain of 2. Is it really murder? Like, you're the one consenting to it. You can't murder yourself. You can't murder yourself. Second and 8. Gotta go by the refs now. Bradley didn't touch him. 2 of the top, 3 of the bottom. There's a play that just happened. May takes it. They're going to send 6. Out route. Caught. They have not stopped that all game. Brought down at the 46-yard line. Douglas, 3rd and 5. Can't just poison someone? I mean, if you're, it's a little bit. Well, why would it be against that? Why would it be against that? That's very different. That's very different. And I'm interested. No, nothing tonight. We go to the 4, 12-14. Could be over quickly. Could be. We'll see. That's very different. Yeah, you're not wrong, Irvin. I think it's almost like this. Imagine if you have, like, your left arm is killing you. Your left arm, it's been in pain for a while. You're not getting anything out of it at this point. Like, you can't move it. Your left arm is just, it's hurting everything. And the doctor says, okay, you have probably want to amputate the arm. You have the bar on time? I might be. I'm not sure yet. How is that different? Because it's with euthanasia, it is not a healthy individual. It's not a person with a lot of life left. It's a person that's on the verge of dying. They're going to die. It's not like I can just say I want euthanasia right now. It's a person that is on the verge of death. It's imminent. Either because of cancer or because of old age, and they're clearly on the decline. So it's more just, I don't want to say speeding the process up, but making it as pain-free as possible. It's very different from that. So 21-14 your score. Patriots in plus territory. Figure it's 4-down territory here. Should know if you care about the money line. The money line for this game right now is at still minus 4,000. It is still minus 4,000. We're counting it, yeah. Heisman vote, who's my 1, 2, 3? Oh, man. Simpson, Say, and Mendoza are the only players we need is more football. Yeah, more 10-7 games. Yeah, Simpson, Say, and Mendoza is my 1, 2, 3 right now. It might be the bar time. We'll see. We'll see. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Empty backfield here. Actually, 3 at the top. May. Out route. Again. They can't stop the out route. He has not missed an out route today. First down for Diggs at the 27. Gain of 14. He has not missed an out route. I've been wide here. 7-3 games here. Yep. But again, Michael, you got to make the call on that. You got to make the call. It's not the doctors saying, yeah, we're going to do that. Yeah, I still am, yes. I still am. First down, 1 time on the bottom. It's an affiliate deal. Play action, May. Scrambles out. Fires on the run to his fullback. High throw incomplete. Dr. George gifting 10. Who's got these? Mr. Chuck. Life Insurance Man. Smokey Bear. Cody. Yogi. I'm not sure yet. Dr. Chemdog. Gary. Zach. Nadas. Appalachian Enthusiast. Which game do you want? Get you on the call for it. Holding on Brownlee. It's been a rough day for him. Which game do you want? Get you on the call. Appreciate it as always. Jersey fall to creps at the big M. Yeah, Brownlee's had a rough day. 2 penalties. Forgot to touch a guy down. Nerd and Pit. All right, get you on Nerd and Pit. Get you on it. 2 nickels. Doesn't allow it. 7 twice. There you go. That counts as triple. Hand off here. Dearness Johnson. Down to the 18. Can't tuck it on Jersey. No, you cannot. Second down. Is your Fox phone State Bar where they allow the viewers to vote? Yes! Oh, that was a big thing back in the 90s. Oh, there were so many stories on that. In unaffiliated markets, there were a lot of things where, a lot of times where they could vote on the game. Sometimes if the Cowboys and Oilers played in Texas at the same time on the same network, you could vote. New Mexico, there were a lot of times like that. Yeah, there's a lot of stories about that. Sometimes it gets weird. Some of those stories are bizarre. Second down, we've done a few of those. May, pressured, sacked at the 31-yard line. He's escaped a lot of sacks today. Can't escape that one. Jermaine Johnson, the 4th-year man, former first-round pick on the stop. 3rd and 21. Now just got to be smart here for the Pats. Bad sack there. Best print take in a while. Yep, it's been the best one since the Steelers-Bengals game, which was great. Which game we painful to watch? Jaguars-Chargers. I think the Jaguars blow us out. I mean, the Chargers blow us out. But we could blow ourselves out with just dumb penalties. We could do that. May. Can't take a sack. Jump throw. Caught. Henderson gets 2. Down to the 26. 4th and 15. They'll have to kick. Nice play by May on the jump throw. Saban collapsed. Just get rid of that ball and make it a makeable field goal. They'll reload and have Saints with that. Yep. They're going to be... It's a tough schedule, but they're going to be okay. They'll still be favored in just about every game. Yeah, 44-yard try. Borregales missed from 45 earlier. This to make it a 2-score game. 77 pass yards. Huge breakout game for Fields. 44. Almost identical spot as the last kick. This one will be perfect. Good response by New England. Want a little bit more out of that, but they do make it a 2-score game with 12 to go. How's it going, Cody? Appreciate you tuning in. Pats win. They may or may not. There you go. Every game sees Fields under 60 over 200. My team will beat your team. Yep. Oh, yeah, you're going to win by a lot. Doesn't miss that twice. Nope. You're going to win by a lot. Your offensive line sucks, but our offensive line sucks even more. So Herbert's going to have plenty of time to throw. It's going to be, I think, 31-7. I think you guys win 31-7. I think it's going to be really ugly. Like, I really have no hope for that game. Titania with a 20. Woo! Appreciate you, man. I'm donating because the entire tangent has made me giggle. Oh, I love it. You never know where you're getting on these streams. I love it. Most deranged sidebar for a passable football game. And just after I read Project Hail Mary. Get you on Navy. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you a ton. Holy cow. If you get noticed what stuff could be it. Oh, man. That's awesome. Yeah, that's what I love about these streams. You just never know what you're getting. I love it. I love it. I talk about everything. Again, I stream for 200 hours a week. So, you're always going to get something on here. 75 Jaguars win. I would be very surprised. I hope you're right. Northeastern uniforms, I'm not crazy about him. I'm not crazy about him. Trevor gets benched in the fourth quarter. Odds, like 5%. He's not going to get benched. He gets a touchdown. He might. I'm assuming Parker Washington. It'll be Parker Washington touchdown. Brett Favre was shown Green Bay against New York on the Gulf Coast Sunday. I'm not sure. I don't know anything happened with Brett Favre. So there's like box of chocolates. Exactly. Never know what you're going to get. On a good day, we used to get Bakersfield Station for Rams games as a child in the early 90s. Yep. It was... I never looked at TV maps back in the day in New York because you always knew it was going to be Jets and Giants. So it's very easy growing up in New York. I didn't really look at TV maps until I was in college. Yeah, Mullins is not good. No, he is not. Because obviously New York, it was okay. We're going to get the Jets, we're going to get the Giants. 2 hours, oh yeah, a month. Yeah, today? Yeah. 2 hours, or not 200 hours a week. Yep. By Gats and Jets and Chargers win. They're going to win. I'm not going to do that. We know Jet plays Jets fight song. Dolphins scoring a third for 14. I could see it. You know, I think they win by double digits. I think Dolphins do win that game. I'm going to say 31-20, I'll say. Yeah, the coverage map is very odd this week. Everything's pretty split, lots of pockets, and then Seahawks Rams not being shown to a lot of the country. It's bad. Old days of antenna TV. Oh, yeah. Remember the Switch? Remember when they made the Switch? I remember. Grandma used to have an antenna TV in the outside room. Whatever that's called. The whole, I don't know what it's called. Whatever that room is next to the outside. Whatever that room is. It was an antenna TV. So 10, 15, like old school. 25, 30. Brought down right around there at the 28-yard line. Gronk's taking the Jets card. Yep. Watching Al Market TV stations on a nice night. Oh, yeah. You been getting a game? Yep. I mean, he's solid. He was not good with Jaguars Colts last year, but I think part of that was Brady Quinn. Ball at 28 for the Jets. Down by 10. The money line, if you do want to know the money line, we are looking at money line of 5,000. Minus 5,000. Obviously, still time left for the Jets to do something here. Yeah, 200 hours a month. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Not a week. 45-3 Dolphins over Saints. I don't think we win by that much. One on the top, one on the bottom of the pistol here. Mitchie in motion. Up the middle of the hall. Down to the 31. Jets have not really gone chunk plays today, and that's been a problem. When you're down by 10, time's not on your side. You still have time, but obviously, clock works in favor of the Patriots. Intended for ABC Most Classic TV Sub Channels. Nice. I probably should get one. Probably might be actually on time with the game instead of being a bit behind. Can I have to be a bit behind today because it's not letting me watch on my computer? OBS, like Amazon gets detected that I'm streaming, so. To the top of the screen, back to his left. And one at the bottom. Hall in the backfield. They'll give it again to Hall. Back-to-back runs to Hall to start this drive. Down to the 37. I get the ground game is working today, and obviously I don't trust Fields in the passing game, but you gotta show a bit more urgency here. Down by 10. 11 to go, and the Patriots move the ball pretty well when they have it. A bit more urgency. Have done 2 scores. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but they gotta show more urgency. 3 at the bottom. 3rd and 2. Fields keeps on the option. Pats are ready for it this time. But a spin move. Gets by Gonzalez. And gets by Ponder. It was going to be a loss of about 3. But a nice spin move by Fields. Stops on a dime. And he's right at the sticks. There we go. Still look good. Look pretty good. I think he got there. If he had to get to the 38, but yeah, he got it. Vrabel's got the challenge flag in his hand. He is not going to throw it. Play action. Fields. Have the check down. Not going to go there. Instead goes second read incomplete. Nowhere close. Is your bet that got shut down recently? How bad is Penn? That's my thought. You have the Barstool branding and the ESPN branding, and you lose money on a sports book. How is that possible? We found the normal stuff. Yeah, I get it. So like a little shoozy, I think so. Furnace Criswell gets which 1 o'clock game we got. Nice. Criswell's lethal, yep. Steve here shows Lions, Bills, Vikes, Pats, Seahawks. That makes sense. And then obviously the biggest games, yeah. There you go. 2nd and 10. Back to us, right one of the top, 2 of the bottom. Fields, they'll send 4. Screen pass. Floats it up to Hall. Doesn't catch that cleanly, and he can't accelerate as a result. He's going to lose 2. 3rd and 12. Problem with this drive is they're taking about 3 minutes off the clock. They're not going anywhere. They've gained about 9 yards on this drive in 3 minutes. This is not the way to push the ball down the field. Just feels hell of a drug, yep. They're huddling. Yeah, they're huddling. This is not good urgency at all. It's on the clock. They just break the huddle. I do not like this for the Jets. They're going to send 4. Fields checks it down, incomplete, and now you're going to have to punt. You can't go for it here. 4th and 12. That took 3 minutes off the clock. How mad am I? About what? What do I have to be mad about? That's fair, Nicholas. And decisions? No, but they're not showing any urgency. Biggest 15 teams? Yep. Sean Chargers, Jags? Yep. Congrats on seeing a win. Brian Dale, will that decision coming tomorrow? Maybe. I'm not sure yet. Hit that like button. Yep. Happens way too much. They got a punt away. They took so much time off the clock. 3 minutes off to get about 9 yards. The punt here bounces at the 12 and will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Gunners can't get down there in time. 64-yard punt, 44 yards of net. Pounce ball to 20. A chance to go on a long drive here and put this one out of reach. I should note, if the Pats get a touchdown, could call it early. We do that every now and then on Thursdays if it gets out of hand. Official Bengals Steelers, that could be a good game. If they get like a 5-minute drive, make it 17-point game, and it's 3 scores, we could just call it. Let me just get a water really quickly. You want as much as possible? Yep. Lack of urgency is astounding. Yep. Had to punt there, but still. The huddling, the checkdowns, just, it's bad. It's bad. International game is minus Brazil or on TSN plus some red zone. Nice. Yeah, the lack of urgency was really bad. Red's been playing all right, coaching all right today, but no one's trying to start. Let me just get a water. Hang on, just give me one quick second. One quick second, and then we'll be good to go. Alrighty. There we go. There we go. Ever got a man called someone out in chat and stream for him? No. No, I've never done that. Never done that. Yeah, I get it, Nicholas. I completely get it. I completely get it. Something I heard of myself, it's glorious. You know, I've never done that, Detroit. No, I mean, you guys have taken the time out of your day to chat with me and hang out with me. I've never done that. guess the only thing I'd say that, Nicholas, to counter, I guess the only thing I'd say is that, obviously I can tell you're religious. Jesus knew when it was his time to go. Why can't humans have the same right if they know? I would just leave it at that. May, play action, call it the 40, down to the 42. Diggs, gain of 22. And a first down. So just one play, they get near midfield. May has been fantastic. Diggs, middle of the field, first down, unbelievable pass to win it, yep. Can we follow the drive? Could. Yeah, kill a lot of clock, but at the very least make it a 3-score game. Yeah, worst case scenario, taking 2 minutes off the clock for so Jets to take more time. Yep, although, stop that already with a 22-yard gain. Jets are going to stop and give us a first good primetime game. And this one's still been pretty solid, even if they pull away at the end. Jets sweep, nothing doing. Loss of 6. Mario Douglas. Pop gets popped by Tyler Barron, the 5th-round pick. Yeah, Jaguars and decision. The only team that make me mad. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I was pretty mad today when Amazon wasn't working. I couldn't watch the game on my TV. You should have heard some of the stuff I was saying. Like, come on, get this thing to work. Get this to work. How to reset? I was laying in bed. Yeah, I have no issues on my end, so if you're laying in, just refresh. One at the top, 2 at the bottom. May, they're going to send 4. Middle of the field, incomplete. Henry, the intended target, and broken up by Malachi Moore. So Tyler Barron, the 5th-round pick out of Miami, gets the first down stop, and the second down stop by the 4th-round pick out of Bama. And that did not work. Nope. Yeah, get mad at... well, that's dumb decisions. 3rd and 16. Ball to 35. 1 at the top, 3 at the bottom. They'll send 4. May. Deep shot. Has a step. Hollins. Dropped. Perfect throw right in the bucket. I think Stevens might have broken that one up. Either way, the Jets will get it back, and not a lot of time comes off the clock. Got behind Stevens. It was a perfect throw. And yeah, Stevens broke that up. That's textbook. That is textbook. Had it, and then the punch out afterwards. Beautiful defense there by Stevens on the recovery. And the punt will be brought down the 15-yard line. I do get my coach for that, yep. Had to play, good play by the defender, yep. It doesn't feel as close as it indicates. Do I think Kraft innocent? In what? Kraft innocent in what? All good, Joe. 24-14 score. If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe. Now it's probably 4-down territory the rest of the way for the Jets. My wife, the Bills, my wife, the Sabres, and my wife. And my wife. Ready to go 8-5 to score a touchdown? Yeah, but they also could get a field goal. Remember, they're down 10. You only need 3. Obviously, you want 7, but you only need 3. $24-14, 7.5 to go. And if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. Again, every donation counts as triple to make the call. How much decide which game we're calling on Saturday afternoon. We're starting Pitt, Michigan Northwestern, South Florida Navy, or Scar against A&M. Jets don't storm calling early? Depends. Depends how much time. The massage thing, there's evidence, obviously, but it's not, like, the craziest thing in the world. We have Fields of the kind of guy who scores quickly. They're not getting chunk plays. That's the problem. They're not getting chunk plays. Fields has 75 yards passing today. That's it. 75 yards passing. They have 1 completion longer than 10 yards. That was if the cornerback fell down. So... great song by Trent Darby. Kraft regrets picking Belichick over Brady? I think to some extent, but it worked out in the end. Just call time after the possession. Can you imagine? Could you imagine? So does it perform tonight? It depends what other people are doing. Like, I have the list in terms of everything in the queue, but it depends on what other people do. Because obviously, if someone else does it, I don't do it. So it's how the rest of the way, unless we want to take with Fields. They might have to at this point. I'll see what songs I can do. Depends on how my voice feels, too. Because there are some songs where I'm like, I need my voice to feel good. Like, Separate Ways is one of them where it's like, okay, I need to make sure my voice is good for that. Like, Immigrant Song is another one. There's some that are, like, pretty easy no matter what. So. All the 15, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Back to his left. Fields. Takes it. Low snap. Ball is out. Fields loses it. Can't handle the low snap. There have been a few low snaps today. I believe that's Jennings who picks it up. It's Pat's ball. First turnover of the game, and the Patriots will take over. Oh, Jets to Supreme. Yep. Replicate Winston of fact by a hair. I think it's Sports Talk. You'll strip Pavia. Chance? I'd say pretty slim. Actually gets kicked by his own tackle, Armand. You're very hard to say yes. Very hard to say. There have been a few low snaps today. And that time it comes back to bite him. And now the Patriots starting in the red zone. Should note Milton Williams ruled out for the rest of the game for the Patriots, but not the biggest concern necessarily. At least for this game. You don't know where it goes after the year? I don't know. I'm not sure he's salvageable. 2 at the top of the screen. The New York Jets. Handoff. Up the middle. Gain of about 3. Down to the 13-yard line. The Jets don't like out of the way of that ball. Yep, they did. What Journey's best song? Well, I think the best song is Separate Ways. Fields 48th. I would assume fumble, not punt. So seriously, if you lead like a drive and you have 48 punt, yeah, there you go, yeah, 40 fumbles, yeah. Yeah, I think you're a bit ahead, just because TV is behind for whatever reason, because I won't let me watch on my computer. Start time the rest of the season? I would. Yeah, I would. Yeah, there could be the game, yeah. If you hold them to 3, though, it's not the game. A little credit. May, play action. Flat's not there. Going to take off and just throw it away. You got to... Ah, man, I would not have done that, May. Clock is your friend at this point. Yeah, I take the sack, lose a yard. You're running out of bounds. I would not have thrown that ball away. 3rd and 8 and 40 seconds go off the clock versus 3rd and 7. The yard doesn't matter. The clock does. You know, I think, yeah, Fields is cooked. Doesn't Williams overrated? I mean, it's got like such a killer piano part. And it's better than New York. Semifinal this game. 3rd and 7. May. Hit as he threw, incomplete. And that took no time off the clock. Have you over 11? Yeah. So we got 3 on the drive. Not the Pats won it necessarily. Still a 2-score game. Yeah, they got tipped. Tipped by Clemens. Yeah, Seinfeld title, I would say Thursday Night Embarrassment. I run the ball? Yeah, I would have run it. Kill some clock. You didn't take any time off the clock. Jets will get it back down by 2 scores. Not bad for the Jets considering where the Pats started this drive. That could have been a lot worse for New York. All things considered. Now the Jets need 2 touchdowns. It's still just a 2-score game. What time the baseball GOAT? I think he is, yes. USF Navy. So basically how it works is that people donate money, and whichever game gets the highest donation total is the game we do. So USF Navy I'll do if that's the highest donation total game. But as it stands, Michigan Northwestern is the game we're doing. Still a game, yep. Yeah, I know. You're the last guy to say on the ball, but yeah, different story when you're running it well with Henderson today, and when the clock is ticking. Dumb decision for Vrabel? Not dumb decision. But May's got to be smart and take the sack on that play. 27-14. If you're wondering the money line for the Jets at this point, the Patriots, minus 50,000. They won't move the bar on time. Nope. The first score took 24 minutes. The last two have not. That's all good. I expect to be there by 9:30. And they know me pretty well. 3 times per $1 spent. Yes. Triple. Yes. It is triple. So, yeah, if you donate 100, it counts as $300. Kickoff. Fielded in the end zone and will be a touchback at the 35-yard line. Yeah, it's 3 times per $1 spent. I've never heard of it just the same way. Even throw that spot? Yeah, I would not have. I would not have thrown that spot. Especially if the Bucs game last week, I would not have thrown. I would just keep it on the ground, kill the clock. Basically, okay, worst case scenario, you got 4.5 minutes. Go down the field and beat us. Babe Ruth's great. But what Otani is doing in terms of in today's day and age, it's unheard of. To play both ways like that, it's nuts. Fields want the top 3 of the bomb back to his left. He'll send 4. Pressured. Sacked. Thrown down at the 25-yard line. Loss of 10. It's Christian Barmore. Last 2 plays for the Jets offensively. A sack and a fumble. I get it, Michael. I get it. Mitch been a cook. We'll see. I mean, he got a touchdown earlier. If I donate 500, can we get that game covered for sure to declare winner? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. If you donate 500, we can declare that the winner. Yes. That would be the game. I will give you that, yes. If you donate 500, we can get that game as the winner. They send 4. Fields pressured again. Escapes a sack, fires, that's caught at the 37-yard line. Yeah, we'll do that, Nick. We'll do that. 500 would call it. If we could get the lead in, it would be like such a monumental lead at that point, we would call it. 3rd down. 4 down territory here. Sonoran up, they're huddling. They're huddling. Yeah, so Nick, if that's what you want, yeah, 500 would absolutely do it. 3rd down, they're going to send 4. Fields escapes the sack, runs out of trouble, going to run for the first out of bounds. Now, the clock still runs. Because it's outside 5 minutes. 4 down territory, 100%. Right, lack of urgency, yep. Very much lack of urgency. Yeah, you gotta go for it here. I mean, now it's 4th and 1. You have to go for it. Oh, they're going to give him the first. Middle of the field, tipped, incomplete. Second and 10. I haven't punter press it yet. Pick up the pacing ones, yep. You know, we're 27.5 for the Pats. Yeah, it's not looking great. You need to stop here and then they get 3. That just sounds like it's opposite. They just feel that way. Yeah, the very next play, bounce off someone's helmet. There you go. One top 2 of the bomb back to his right. Low snap, he gets it. They'll send 4, out route. Caught, clock runs because he went out of bounds backwards. Ruckert at the 49, 3rd and 6. Clock is moving. And that's a cool graphic, the Prime Insights. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, they're not punting. They got to go for it. It's 3rd and 6. Davis in the backfield. Again, there's no urgency. It's 12 on the clock. There's no urgency. Tick, 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 tick. 7 on the clock. They still have not snapped it. Fields. Finally. They'll send 4. Open. Caught. Mitchie at the 33. They're taking so much time. It's a 1st down. 2nd longest passing play of the day. Both of the longest plays over 10 yards went to Mitchie. Any urgency would be much appreciated They're still huddling, yep. Looks like for younger. I haven't seen the prime post. They go quick now. Fields checks it down. Incomplete. Probably for the best that it was incomplete. Be a game of 3. Instead, stops the clock, second 10. But yeah, Nick, if you do donate 500, we would do that game. 100%. If there is on field, there you go. Never feels close without reach? Yes. If 13 does not tell the whole story. Second down. Now you can huddle because the clock is stopped. Now you can huddle. 1 at the top, 3 at the bottom. Fields, they'll send 4. Looking. Buying time. Stepping up. Going to take off and run to the 30. 25. And out of bounds to the 21. Forced out by Carlton Davis. Mitchie's scary. Yeah, he's playing well right now. So is there one you cover? All good. You know, I cover it. 500, I do it. 500 would end it. 500 would end it right then and there. Is it on Glenn? Well, like, there's no urgency. I want to hear in the post-game press conference. Yeah, 500 would do it. No, Nick Novak. Not you, Nick. Brennan. Nick Novak. Onside kick? Yeah, I think they do. Taking a lot of time. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Back to his left. 2 on the clock. They get it off. They're just going to send 4. Fields. End zone. Has a step. Incomplete. Gonzalez breaks it up. Throw is inside. Second down. Yeah, I'm talking to Nick Novak. Yeah, 500 would end it. I'll make a rule for that. A 500 would end anything automatically. That's a golden snitch. 500 is a golden snitch. If you make the call, 500 is a golden snitch. Fields, they'll send 4. Checks it down. It's caught by Rucker. He'll be short of the first at the 14-yard line. 3rd and 3. Yeah, 500 is a golden snitch. That's what we'll call it at. For what? USF Navy. Someone's debating it. 500 in one go. To the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his left. They're spending so much time. They gotta get it before the 2-minute warning. They're gonna send 4. Fields, pump fake, pressured, sacked to the 15. And that took way too much time. No Jets picks this game, nope. 4th and 3. They gotta go. Here's FN, nice. They're having a good season this year. They gotta go. 4th and 4. They get off with 2:02. They're going to send 6. Fields, out route. Caught, dropped. Broken up by Del Pettis. That took so long. 2-minute warning. Pats get it. Turnover on downs. And that should be the ball game. We'll stay on. 1 first down, we'll call it. 9 Eastern. I want to hear the press conference. I want to hear what the heck was with that urgency. That entire thing was a dumb decision. It was like a miracle at this point. You need a stop, 3 and out. They need the touchdown, then onside kick touchdown. You need a lot. So you got the next 3 minutes for the 500. Otherwise, I mean, I should know. I also do this thing. So, Nick, I also do this thing called the Hundo Jack. So, $100, I'll do any game you want me to, no questions asked. Now, I'll get him, okay. Now, obviously, I can't do, for USF Navy, a Hundo Jack, but I'll do any other USF game you want me to. For $100, I'll do any game you want me to for USF. Any game you want me to. Yeah, every coach thinking of sweet time level. Yep, you're not wrong there. Just cash out. Nope. So, if you want me to do the game against UAB or Rice, I will... $100, I'll do one of those, no questions asked. $500 for the Navy game. $100 for UAB and Rice. yelling to hurry up and rush field second time. Yeah, we're time manager with him. Yeah. I think the one's on Fields. I don't think that one's on Glenn. Spread for the game, I think it was 13. Right? I think it was 13. It was like the Pats start to nowhere against the Jets. Yep. Plus the double side kick field at the 1 yard line. Oh, it's going to be a dumb decision. I know Jack made cover WWE. Yeah. Yeah. I would do it. Can't interfere with football. So it cannot interfere with football. DM me? Alright. All good. All good. I'll give my email. Give my email. I'll give you that. Appreciate you, man. At 500, we get the USF Navy. 100, we get game against UAB or Rice. Or anything else if you like basketball or something. Like, I'll do anything. Jets wins against the Ohio teams. Yep, 2-0 against Ohio, and then soon to be 0-8 against everyone else. You know, that'll be a dumb decision, don't you worry. So results should not be too surprising. In fact, you couldn't do before the 2-minute warning. You don't get that extra timeout. Golf? I do like one. Yeah, I do golf. That counts. Just has to be an event that's not like 20,000 hours. You know, there were so many dumb decisions this week. I had to like pick it. Yeah, someone got subscripted. Yep. Yeah, I got gifted one earlier. All right, ball to 15. Only takeaways outside the U.S. Yep. Head off. Henderson. Gain of 4. And the Jets will obviously take their first timeout. 1 first down into the game at this point. We sign off afterwards. I'm just going to apply the bonuses now to USF Navy. True Washington 08? Probably. Missing prediction? I Bills Rams. I still have that. What, Dable field goal? Oh, you didn't see that? Oh, yeah. Brian Dable kicked the field goal at the half-yard line. You swear to that? Yeah, I would. Yeah. Brian Dable kicked the field goal at literally the half-yard line. No, obviously, see how many times the Jets have left on the scoreboard? T.O. On my scoreboard, T.O. On the Amazon one, it's the bars on the... It's the horizontal bars, or the vertical bars by the center. So the lights indicate that. I'm mad about what? How did I get mad? Jets are a group Arceus. I would trust Arceus. It is a mega dumb decision. Yeah, it's the horizontal bars on the middle of the screen. And then for me, for this one's T.O. Handoff here. Henderson ducks underneath the tackle at the 22-yard line. Jets burn their second. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 3, I should say. And after this game is done, we just sign off. No OT tonight. You wanted us to follow golfer on the course? Yep. I know, that's what we do. I would call it. Peacock? I do a Peacock, yeah. Giants for the Packers this week. Jets helmet center case, bottom row. Oh, those are the special like salute the service helmets, and they have like an alternate helmet. It's not. They weren't actually licensed. They're not like. They're just alternate helmets created by the NFL, but they're not like. Oh no, I'm not mad about that. 3rd and 3, handoff here. Henderson gets the first. That's game. Yeah, why the one? Yeah, exactly. That's ball game. That's ball game. Yeah, I'll do a video on that at some point. All right, that's ball game. Pats win 27-14. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. JG9 signing off. The Patriots get the win. This week we're Rams? Yes, it does. Patriots get the win. And I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll be live for an OT stream at 4:30 Eastern time, sometime around there. And again, we're not doing any game tomorrow, unfortunately. But yeah, so see you guys at 4:30 Eastern time. And we'll be live for 3 games on Saturday as well. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. JG9 signing off. I will see you guys tomorrow. New video dropping as well. Take care. And I will see you guys